how's everyone doing today?
All right, so here's how this is going to work. I am going to take the time and do all of the shindigs for Facebook and yada, yada, yada. In the meantime, if you please listen closely, Jay's got some people that we got to thank in order to get the ball rolling. So,
All right, some of our sponsors here. We have Marston's Home Improvement, LLC. Jerry Marston is the owner. He's done work here in the garage and in my house. He is an awesome guy. Just great all-around worker and good prices. Contact him. His phone number is 815-822-7517. Also, Baxter's Locksmith and Security Solutions, the one-stop security shop. The camera you're watching right now, but safe combinations change. They do room 8. You can also follow that.
Yesterday, we had as far as pool table goes. Chenoa, Illinois, and for those of you who don't know where Chenoa, Illinois is, it is just about 10 minutes south of Pontiac, and he is willing to travel, of course, as always, if the price is right. He can always give you estimates, all kinds of things like that. He loves his job, and he loves doing what he's doing. So if that's the case, give Chris Wilder a call again at 309-261-2256. We also have our local cue maker, Edinger's Custom Cues. His name's Jim Edinger. He has been making cues for a few years now, and he is starting to become known by players throughout the area, and I believe throughout the East Coast. The work that he does is pretty spectacular, and he also does your tips. He also does, ferrule changes. He cleans shafts, all that good stuff. So I guess he's kind of your one-stop cue shop here in Pontiac, Illinois. So go ahead and give Edinger's Custom Cues a call for any of your servicing needs at 815-848-5853. And before we begin with our future matchup today, I would like to turn your attention to the two gentlemen who are getting ready to go at it right here inside Jay's Garage on G1 TV. Before we introduce these two gentlemen, we also have to make sure to talk about a little local area that is over in Morris, Illinois, where they both shoot. We're going to talk about Clayton's Tap. Clayton's Tap is kind of it's the pool area in Morris, Illinois. Is probably the best community that I've been in bar related in Morris, Illinois for pool. And I just got word that Scott Darlington, who also owns the Grundy County APA, has expanded Clayton's Tap and further developed it into Clayton's Rail as well. For those of you who are familiar with the area, it is the old Bigger Bite. I've never been there personally, but I have been to Clayton's Tap before, and I guess he is in the process of kind of making a little pool hall for the people that are out there in Morris. So I'm not sure when that's going to open, obviously with COVID, but from what I was being told by these two gentlemen, it's looking at that he's going to have about 5 pool tables in there, and he's going to try to push for a stronger pool community in Morris, Illinois. So with that being said, I'd like to give a shout out to Scott Darlington. I'd like to give a shout out to Clayton's Tap and Clayton's Rail. Thank you for what you're doing for our pool community, as we have a lot of places that are getting ready to close. Unfortunately, it seems like we also have quite a few places that are getting ready to open their doors that have never been opened before. So today's feature matchup features Dan Cox taking on Luke Marques. So they are both from Kinsman, Illinois, which is somewhere in between Dwight and Morris. It's a little itty-bitty town. I have been there before, but I would say if you blink, you miss it, but it's so far off of the main road, you probably wouldn't even know it was there if you did blink and miss it. So it's a little small town, but regardless, they're here today. They're going to be shooting a race to 15 in 9-ball. It's going to be winner break. The 9-ball is going to count on the break, but there is no 3 foul. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get everything started. So we're going to start with the leg. We're going to see who's going to win the leg. What up, Josh?
Hey, I guess they're throwing bricks off in 55.
4H Park Road.
I think over there by Walmart.
Really?
And let's see. It looks like they are going to be racking their own.
Yeah,
so it
so
looks
Luke
like
won.
Luke
won the leg.
won the leg.
What? You can hear me.
I can't hear you.
Oh. Well, I'm talking. It's jumping every time I talk, so hopefully the people at home can hear me here on their phones.
Hey, do me a favor, the people who are watching, just type yes if you can hear Jay, because we're still trying to work out this crap, and to be quite honest, it's making us both mad. So if you could give a, let's see, I'm going to turn Jay's mic all the way up.
All the way up. There we go. Now we're in the red.
If you can hear Jay, just let us know that you can hear Jay. So we're fiddling with this crap, and honestly, it's pissing us both off. So they are going to use the magic rack. Thing you got to know about the magic rack, it makes the brake way easier. So when we brake with the magic rack, it tightens everything up. Okay, Jay, say something now.
Hey guys, just hoping you can hear me now. Just testing.
Yeah,
It's going to sound a little muffled because of the headset that I'm using. I'm going to probably have to buy a new headset.
Well, Derek just said, damn, that's a little loud, so maybe I made it too loud. I don't know. But anyway, here we go with rack number 1 in this race to 15.
Yeah, he gets
So
one to
I'm
drop.
actually going to help everybody out here, you know, as I've been calling here. I think
Thank you, Danny.
I think I've decided, I think the people have decided that what is this? Why isn't this going away? There, no.
I don't think they can see that up there. I think
Well,
that's just on our side.
Yeah, they can't, but
It's driving you crazy, ain't it?
well, I can't do anything. What? Here, Jay, entertain him for a second.
All right. So Luke's up there, hooked himself on the 2-ball. Just looking at a kick shot. Honestly, I think he should probably try to jump this, but there's a lot of traffic to go through there for that 2-ball. He's looking every way he can to see how to get to it.
Oh, they can't see that right now. Now they can.
Ooh, he scratches. Gives Dan ball in hand.
Getting irritated.
Just another thing that he's going to try to draw this back in between the 6 and 7. And he does. Table's playing really fast right now with that new felt. Thanks to Chris Wilder for coming over and installing that for us, because it is smooth as glass. Alright.
Well, trying to give you guys a bigger table here, but we're having a technical difficulty, I suppose, for some reason. I have no idea why. So let's pop Facebook back open here so we can see what's going on here. So, anyway. So, let's see, we'll do a little tail of the tape here in this first rack. So we'll start off with Luke, because I know the least about Luke. This is the first time that I've ever met Luke. He is a friend of Dan's. They wanted to come out and they wanted to support G1 TV. They think that what we've got going on is pretty awesome. So we really do appreciate them coming down and giving you tonight's feature matchup on this Monday afternoon. But I'm gonna turn over to my friend Dan here now. And Dan is the one who initially contacted me. Oh man.
Oh, wow.
Just undercuts the ball. Leaves a scratch shot there, unfortunately. So, Dan, I have known now for probably 6 years. He's mouthing to me that, holy crap, this table's really fast. So, yeah, Chris came in yesterday and stretched the holy hell out of it. So, it's playing pretty good. But I've known Dan for probably 6 years, and we met through a pool, but then again we started off for a love of wrestling. For people who know me, I am a huge professional wrestling fan. Yes, I know it's fake, so I don't need any dumb comments. I know it's fake. Yes, life goes on. we do enjoy the entertainment piece, and
Oh.
just misses the 8, and looks like he might have just given Dan their first rank. But we connected through pool, and Dan is a super good guy. His mom, I just found out, is the manager of Clayton's Tap, so that's how we got to find out about Clayton's Rail and all that. So I know Dan is 8-ball wise. He is an APA 6, or at least he was. I don't know what he is now. He has made the comment that he hasn't played a lot of pool in recent years because he chose to start a family with his wife.
Oh, and he shoots it right into the rail.
Yeah, Dan just missed a recent 9-ball. But I was telling Dan earlier, my favorite freeze getting ready to come into play right now. Dan, if there was a pocket there, you know what would have happened? You'd have made it, bud. So.
Oh, Luke goes up 1-0.
Cool. So as always, thanks to the people who are joining us. I believe that says 13 up there, but I can't really see
Yep,
it
it says
because
13.
this dumb thing won't get out of my way.
It has
So-
something to do with the volume.
Yeah, something goofy.
Well, let me mess with it for a minute.
Don't know what it is. Jay's
See if
gonna
I can
mess with
fix
it,
it.
which means he's probably gonna mess it up even more. But
I'm
that's
probably
okay.
gonna screw shit up pretty good. So.
You can barely hear me, huh? Oh, we're gonna have to turn my microphone up a little bit because I'm talking awfully freaking loud. Turn me up to 75%, Jay. Jim, I didn't know you cared to hear
There
my
you go.
beautiful voice, brother. Hey, how do you feel after getting your butt kicked in bags yesterday, huh? Went over to my buddy Jim's house. He's like, oh, I play bags. Oh, you guys want to play? And Josh and I looked at him and go, okay. And we kicked their butts.
3 games.
3 games in a row. All right, so it looks like there's 2 balls down on the break. So it looks like Luke has to start off with a 3 ball that he looks to be hooked on, because it seems. Oh, I lied. There's the 1 ball flashing its ugly head out.
Now you guys can't hear any music, right?
Yeah, we know, Jim. We know it was your brother. Yeah, it wasn't you.
It's always somebody else for Doppler.
Yeah.
Just remember, you had to move the bag too. The
Yeah.
bag set, too.
You know. It is what it is, Jim. You said you'd take him as a partner, so it's your own fault. No offense, Adam. I got no idea what you're saying because I can't see it.
What?
Because good old Jay over here is trying to figure out this
Oh.
stupid problem.
He said his brother sucked.
Yeah. Sorry, Jim. Sometimes the facts just hurt, man. So here's Dan cutting the 1 into the side pocket, trying to get some good shape on the 3.
Little bump shape right there.
Yep. Okay, so this table's playing extremely fast.
I don't
Both
know.
players have said that it's
I can
playing
look at it
fast.
later.
So the shot that you want to do here is you actually want to let it roll past the 9 ball. So you want to shoot it, yeah, here you go. This table is playing remarkably fast. We hit some balls on it last night, and it is definitely glass. It's definitely playing real slick. So you're going to see a little bit of English shots that might not take how they're supposed to, just because the table's so slick.
We're gonna have to have Jim bring them bags boards over here so we can have us a little tournament.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea. You know what? I'll just do this. There we go. Now I can hear you, because I can't hear you through here.
You can't hear me through your headphones anyway, so.
Dan comes up short on the 4 ball and kind of hooks Luke. I man, this shot's so tough right now with how it plays. I would baby this ball and hit it so soft, because if you hit it any harder, you're not going to have a shot on the
it's not even
5.
coming close.
So just for those of you who are wondering here, we have a little bit of I need you to turn that off, Josh. Okay. So right now you see him shooting at a pink ball. That's the 4 ball. We are using the Aramith black set. So right now Dan is looking at the pink 4 ball, trying to find his best solution down to the purple 5 ball. They are playing 9 ball this evening, so you won't see any of the other stripes, but there are a couple stripe colors that have changed as well. The 12 ball is now pink, and the 13 ball is now purple.
Caleb Baxter, how you doing, buddy?
So this is a high angle shot, straight down off the end rail towards the 6 ball.
Ooh.
Well, it doesn't play that fast, Dan. You gotta hit it just a little better than that. He'll figure it out, though. Always playing on a brand new fast table. I actually enjoy playing on a fast table, because I get to find out actually how soft I can hit it, and then I just kind of move from there. So after seeing how soft the balls are actually allowed to roll, then I'll start to fire some in there and just really see where they're going. So the pockets are playing pretty tight today, it seems. Air conditioner been on?
Yep.
All day?
Yep.
Air conditioner's been on all day, and on top of it, it hasn't gotten real hot today. Sun hasn't been out.
Tomorrow's going to be a warm one.
What's it supposed to be tomorrow?
91.
91 degrees. Oh, we got a day off tomorrow.
This guy will be on the lake in the morning.
Yeah, all right. So we don't have to worry about any pool tomorrow.
Nope, I'm catching catfish in the morning.
So let's see if Luke slow rolls this or if he hits it hard. I would slow roll it. Yeah, that's a good slow roll.
What's up, Brian?
Shot. He missed the shot. What up, B. Moss? So Dan's getting the first game back to go up 1-1.
1-1.
So now that we got 2 commentators in here, it's going to be a little easier to do some things. So as games go through, I'm going to kind of just go through some stuff just to remind you of where we're getting stuff. So I do have to give a shout out to Michael Vercruzzi. Michael Vercruzzi got us the felt through Nick Varner, so they're actually pretty good friends, so I got to give a shout out to Nick Varner as well. We appreciate hooking us up with some felt. Also, again, thank you to Chris Wilder for putting the felt on. Chris Wilder owns Wilder Billiards. He will put felt on. He'll redo pool tables. He'll move pool tables, do the whole shebang. So give Chris a call at 309-261-2256. And a G1 break shows its ugly head.
And the sun's not even down yet.
Sun's not even down yet, and they can't make balls on the break. It's going to be a rough evening.
The demon table strikes again.
So one rule that we didn't go over is push-outs. I'm assuming they're pushing. I mean, anytime you play 9-ball that's non-league related, I feel like a push is just a given. But I don't think they've done it yet, so...
I thank Caleb Baxter of Baxter's Locksmith and Security Solutions for the camera we're watching today. And anything locksmith or security related, give Caleb a call at 815-822-5653.
So I don't think there's a push involved. I think he's trying to cut the 1 into the side. Yeah.
I think he was going for the 9.
Uh-oh. Oh. And we... Oh, it's about ready to have... It's about ready to say we had our first G1 slop of the night. coming in at 9 ball.
He's going to kick at it or jump it. That's a long jump.
What's up, Trent? Sean, Adam, Mike, welcome.
Trent will be playing here this Sunday, right?
Yep, Trent Bree will be here taking on local Cody Corrigan on Sunday. Trent, we were just talking. We got the table just freshly refelted, and Dan just misses a kick shot.
We give Luke ball in hand. A wide open table too.
Yeah, Luke's problem's got to be the 2 ball. So the 2 ball's over there tied up with the 6. So let's see how he tries to get to it. I mean, I know the 2 ball goes, but it's got to be on a decent side, and behind the 4 is not a side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That looks like a hook to me. What's it look like to you?
It looks like a hook from here, too.
Yeah, it looks like a hook.
He thinks it'll go, he says.
So, in my opinion, I don't know what you think about it, Jay, but I don't think 9 ball is a draw game. I tend to play a lot of now. Oh, yeah, it went. Yep, he didn't get hooked. Oh, he's hooked now.
Hooked behind the 6 ball right
he's
there.
He's hooked now.
He wasn't hooked before, but he certainly is now.
But yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, Trent. One of us will be here. Just keep in contact with Jay or myself. I mean, we've met before, so you can keep in contact with me. Just let me know when you're on your way, and I'll be sure to meet you here if I'm not here already.
And I live here, so I'll be here anyway.
So a scratch shot puts ball in hand to Dan. What's up, Melvin? You staying safe over there in Kankakee? I heard it got stupid last night over there.
I heard it got stupid in a lot of small towns and big towns yesterday. It's crazy.
No problem there, Trent. So we were talking about 9 ball not necessarily being a draw game. It's more of an high English to stunish kind of game where you're sending the cue ball through rails, not necessarily drawing the ball over the place. It's a good angle on the 4 ball. Only thing I don't like about it is it looks like Dan's going to have to go through traffic to get to the 5
I'm
ball.
willing to bet he's playing a draw shot on it.
Low right hand English, yeah.
A little bump shape again.
Yep, you can thank Chris Wilder for how fast this table plays. We were here yesterday and we watched him take a clamp to the felt and yank it and pull it, so it's
tight.
It's tight. Yep, it's rolling good. So this will be about as slow roll as slow roll can be. Yeah, it's all right. Was it? Because Melvin, I heard people were outside the mall getting ready to bust into the mall. But, I don't live over there anymore, so I wouldn't know. But I used to live in that subdivision that's right behind the mall in Bourbonnais.
Ooh, that's a rough lead.
Yeah, he just overcuts the 6 ball and just enough to where it hits the
As
rail
fast
and
as
bounces
this table
out.
plays, you think he's going to play safety, put the 6 over by the 7, try to put the cue behind the 9?
You know, I've been watching him play, and I actually think he's going to try the kick shot. He doesn't.
You're right. He's lining up for it.
I like I said, I don't know Luke from anyone, but just kind of seems like his game. Oh, did he drill it? Oh, he just missed it.
Close.
I think Luke is maybe in the beginning stages of perhaps maybe a league career. I don't want to put him on blast or anything like that, but
right.
Luke, if you do watch this back, Jay's absolutely right. If you clip the 6 ball, you can send the cue ball 2 rails behind the 7 and then force Dan to kick at it. So there's just a tidbit of advice for you in the future if you ever watch it back. Eddie Mandrell, what's up, dude? So this is a straight, good stroke, high English shot. Right off the rail. Yeah.
Let the English just take you right
he
on
hit
down.
it real good. Straight to the
Left
rail.
himself an
Boom.
angle,
Oh,
too.
yeah. He hit that super pretty. So now this would just be a touch of a left-hand spin for me because the table plays so fast.
He did top left, just come off the rail, use the rail to slow the cue ball down a little bit, try to control it a little better, I'm betting.
I'm a perfectionist too, though. I want to be straight in on that ball. That's just me. You don't have to be straight in on it. I mean,
he just got a little
yeah,
bit
he
of
was
angle.
in a good spot to make it anywhere he wanted to.
That's good to hear, Melvin.
That's good to hear, Melvin. That makes me feel good, man. I was thinking about you guys last night.
I'm going to give Marson's Home Improvements LLC a shout out again. Jeremy Marson, he is the owner. They do great work. They do pretty much everything. You can give them a call at 815-822-7517.
Both players did agree beforehand to take a break and allow everyone a little bit of exercise, quick exercise, every 5 games. So the score is 2-1, so they got 2 left until their first break, and that gives everybody an opportunity to go handle other business if they need be. So here we go, breaking rack number 4.
Oh, he makes the 3 ball. The bottom right-hand corner pocket does not have a shot on the 1. Nice hit, comes in behind it. Doesn't leave a very good shot for Luke.
Everybody smiles no matter what the circumstance. Ball because they can't get that out of their head. So I started to need to. You already made a dumb mistake anyway. It's the other guy off. One day I just decided I slopped in. The guy threw his hands up in the air, but he's the one who actually told me. He goes, "Well, you better get out." And as soon as I heard that, I was like, "That's going to be my new catchphrase." And after that, man, I tell you what, I played 9-ball so much better because if I slopped in a shot, now I looked at it as someone's looking out for me.
Right.
So now,
Angel threw the ball in a pocket for you.
I better honor that, and I better get out of the rack. So that's I had my 9-ball game soared through the roof thinking like that. Didn't have much commentary there because it was about as basic as could be there for Dan. So Dan goes up 3-1, and I think Dan is starting to adjust to the table and starting to show old signs that he does know how to play pool, because I know he does. In the process of doing this, I got to give another shout out to Jim Ettinger of Ettinger's Custom Cues. Jim is definitely our one-stop cue shop here in Pontiac, Illinois. He does just about anything that you want, and if he doesn't do it, he can find somebody to do it, but I'm pretty sure he probably does it all. So with that being said, if you have any cue issues, you have any repairs, if you want him to make a cue, give Ettinger a call at Jim Ettinger's Custom Cues, 815-848-5853.
Alright, Dan back up to break again, and he makes the cue ball.
Was there a scratch on the
Oh,
brake?
yes,
I
there
missed
was a scratch on the brake.
So, all right. So
Yes,
here
there was.
is a. It's a.
Oh,
Oh,
you
careful! Oh,
rattled
careful! You can't do that. No bueno there,
it.
Luke.
Holy moly, Luke.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's right. Rule number 1. Man, I don't even know this guy and he knows rule number 1.
Right.
Make the ball. That's right. Yeah, I don't even know this guy. My rules travel, man. Holy smokes. So, you know, I'm sure Dan was
Oh,
out there
my
already and
goodness.
said it once, but that was funny. I
Yeah.
tell people all the time when they're doing absolutely anything. It drives me nuts as a pool player to see someone miss a ball, right? And I'm sure all of you have heard it before, who's like, oh man, well I got my leave.
I see it.
Yeah,
I do.
and
All of us do.
And oh
but
man,
we
Luke,
didn't make the ball.
Luke, hey, good news, you followed rule number 1, but
you made
didn't.
the ball.
You forgot shape.
Yeah.
But you know, my reply to someone who says that is, no, you didn't. You got my leave because you missed. Go sit down. Like, it's like, why would you say that? You didn't get your leave. You're not shooting right now. I'm getting ready to run out on you. You know. But that's where that's where rule number 1 comes into play.
Rails are playing short too.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. You know, the Rails have really played short since we started doing this. Since we moved the table from your old house to here.
Right.
And since it's been refelted, they've played pretty short. Any type of speed, man, it just shortens them up real hard. But yeah, my favorite rule number 1 of all time is make the ball in this. And being an instructor, being a teacher, you know, before you get to part F, you have to do parts A, B, C, D, and E. So above all, if you, being any player, want to stay up at the table, you have to pocket a ball. And in any other game other than the 9-ball, you have to pocket a ball in the pocket that you call. So,
and play leaf.
Yeah, so when you know, when people are missing and things like that, you know, it's just no good. And I always tell people, rule number 1, above all else, it doesn't matter where that cue ball goes. You know, if you are playing offensive pool, because obviously you miss balls when you play safe, but if you're playing offensive pool, rule number 1, no matter what, you have to make that ball. Because if you don't, if you're playing anybody with half a mind in the game of pool, that's a nice safety attempt by Dan. Hasn't quite figured out
that was a good attempt.
The speed when it comes to parking balls, moving balls, and splitting the speed up between object ball, cue ball. But if you are playing offensive pool, you have to follow rule number 1. You got to make it. If you don't make it, it doesn't matter what happens after that. So Luke's going to try to run this ball ever so lightly up the rail. Just misses it. Yeah, Melvin, I really do think that you need to get down there and get down here and get some action with this up here. Well, hell,
Dan's
hey,
gonna go
Jacob.
around 3 rails.
What's going
Looks
on?
like, oh, never mind. Hey Jacob, how's it going, man?
Well, Luke's finding a rough patch here of pocketing a ball here. He hasn't really left Dan with a whole lot. This would be a really good opportunity for a safety. Park the cue ball behind the 7. And
he went for the combo.
Combination.
Oh, he still didn't. This would be another good shot for a safety right here.
Yeah, Jacob, there's a lot of people who are actually saying that, so I appreciate you saying that, because that means that we're at least putting on something that's worthy of people coming back. So
Right.
really appreciate it, and you played really well in your match.
Oh. Well, that's a little, I think that's going to come back to bite him right there. Left hand a bank shot here. Oh, Dan played
There is a
safety.
safety.
I wonder if that 5'9" is close to being dead end.
And is he gonna? Yeah, he even hooks the 4-ball.
Leaves Luke a sea of blue there to look at that 4-ball. Is he going to go for the safety, or is he going to try to bank that 4 in?
Well, I see a safe as being a double bank, sending the 4-ball behind the 9 and the 5. What's up there, Miss Sarah? How you doing? I haven't seen you in like 4 years. Mike, we're working out some stuff with this right now. Hey, shoot me a message with times you're available on Tuesday, dude. I got my phone with me right now. Shoot me a message. Let me know what time you get off of work and all that. So I'm kind of trying to plan my lessons throughout the day today. So I've already got some set up that had to be set up because they got a hold of me before you. But send me a message with the time that you get out of work. Uh-oh. Look outside. It's a point. All right, so what's he going to do here? You think he's going to fire it just to see if it'll go? I think he's going to
fire it and see if it'll go 1 or 2 rails somewhere, or 3.
So I think there might actually be a chance where if he actually shoots this, I think it's going to run into the 6-ball. I think it's going to go 2 rails and run down by the 6.
If it goes by the 6, it has a chance in that corner pocket.
Well, it does go by, but I think the angle takes it to it, so it would be hysterical.
What is he kicking
He's
at?
kicking at the 5. He's calling. It looks like calling the 5 in the corner.
Really? That's a tough shot.
Oh boy. Yep.
Especially with the way that everything's kicking right now.
So I try to get the magic rack out of there, which is what Dan's doing. Yeah, Mike. For Tuesdays, I'd like to fill up my Tuesdays before I get to my Thursdays. Because if I can get everybody in on Tuesday, I'd really love to have Thursday to myself. But if it's impossible, it's impossible. So get a hold of me. See what time you're available on Tuesdays, and I'll check to see if I can get you in that schedule. So Dan's starting to play the rotation a little better now. A lot of people would stop that ball.
He does spin the ball quite a bit.
I'm actually doing exactly what he did. I don't like to stop the ball. I don't like to really draw the ball if I don't have to. I actually like to use a little bit of high English, and I just like to let the ball roll. It's just the natural thing for a cue ball to do, so I don't like to do anything unnatural.
He's going to have to go back and forth on this one, I think.
Yeah.
He can't hit it soft enough to hold it there, I don't think.
Well, yeah, he could.
Well,
he can. Yeah,
okay.
I mean, it's makeable. He would have really had to baby it to have a chance for that. But now this one here is, you just got to put high English on the ball. It should carry it past the top part of the 9.
Oh.
He put bottom English on it. So he's given Luke a chance to get to 3-2.
I think this one I go with top left and let the cue ball run off of 2 rails back down right to where it's at. Oh.
Misses the shot. So you guys all know I'm all for teaching, so it looks, let's see if I'm trying to zoom in here. It looks like we got 20 people on this Monday night fight night, I guess, the Rural Rumble between 2 guys from Kinsman. If you guys see something that these players are doing wrong, or maybe even something that, you know, you do different, it's okay to comment. Let us know, you know. this is a stream that my idea was to try to bring amateur players together to play against each other as in an overall progress to make each other better. So if you see something that's kind of going kooky with somebody, go ahead and comment about it.
He's hitting every shot pretty hard.
We will talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it so we can give him some feedback and stuff. So it's hard for us just to do it all. You know, we appreciate any help that you guys might give. Like Jay just said there, you know, Luke seems to be hitting the ball awfully hard, and if
not
you watch,
taking his time as much as he was in practice.
Yeah, if you watch, you know, professionals play that kind of stuff, you run into them having like a pre-shot routine, you know, a real relaxed pre-shot routine where they don't rush.
Nice shot by Dan.
Whatever the case is there. So Dan looking to go up 4-1 here. Yeah, you know, Jim, I don't know if you were watching, but they do know rule number 1. Yeah. We're gonna take a break. It gives me an opportunity to actually load some things. So I'm actually gonna mess with our streaming system a little bit tonight and see if I can get some potential matches to pop up, so you can see what it is that we're doing. Hey, Jay, why don't you go ahead and read some of the sponsors when I'm doing this? Give them a shout out.
All right. I'm going to give a shout out to Sammy's Pet Salon here in Pontiac. You can find them on Facebook at Sammy's Pet Salon. Sammy's Pet Salon, they do grooming, bathing, nail trims, walking, pet setting. Dogs, cats, rabbits, birds, exotics, all critters are welcome. You can reach them at 815-867-6658. Also, Baxter's Locksmith and Security Solutions. Caleb Baxter, he donated the camera. He helped us build the booth. I mean, he's doing a lot for us right now. We got to give him a big shout out. He is really good at what he does. 24-hour service. He is a licensed locksmith. They do video surveillance, locks and padlocks. They sell them. They rekey them. They cut your keys. They do door closures, safe combinations changed for schools, banks, pretty much anything. You can get a hold of them at 815-822-5653. Also, Marson's Home Improvements. Jeremy Marson is a friend of mine. He's done a lot of work here in the garage. And he gets free quotes. He does almost everything. You can reach him at 815-822-7517. We also have a few more here. Chris Wilder of Wilder Billiards. He came in, he refelted the table. He used this tool to stretch the cloth so tight, it is crazy fast. He redoes tables, moves tables, changes rails, pretty much anything to do with the pool table, I think he can do it. You can contact Chris at 309-261-2256. Also, Jim Edinger, a personal friend of mine, Edinger Custom Cues. I do have one of his early cues that he made for me personally. He is also making me a new cue. He does tips, repairs cues, shafts, pretty much anything to do with the pool cue. I think he can fix it or work on it or know somebody that can. You can contact Jim at 815-848-5853. Also, Clayton's and Morris. They expanded from Clayton's Tap into Clayton's Rail. It's supposed to be bigger, I believe 6 to 8 tables. Is that right, Eric?
I think 5.
5? There are 5 tables. But we're going to give them a shout out too. Eric's working on getting some of our matches streamed up here to get them to go over so you guys can see what all is coming up throughout the month of June.
7th this Saturday, or is it June?
I think it should be June 7th.
I think June 6th is
Is it June
Sunday
6th?
is June 7th, right?
You're correct. June 6th is Saturday. We good, Phil?
Yeah, you guys go ahead. Yep. They're back. They're going to
Yep,
get started.
they're going to get started.
Looks like I'm going to hold off, I think, on doing that right now
Hey.
until the next break.
Mark Dan's win up there, will you?
What's that?
You got to mark Dan's win up.
Sorry about that, Dan. So the score is 4-1. Not to say that Luke hasn't had his chances to get the He is doing an awful lot.
I don't know. I think you paused it a little bit.
Well, I think it does have something to do with Facebook.
Yes. We'll have to go in and figure it out.
Alright, so it looks like Dan's working at scratching.
All right, let's see if Luke can get something going here. He's got ball in hand. The table's pretty open.
The table's open, but unfortunately for Luke,
I saw him in practice, and he was actually shooting pretty good.
yeah, but the line
Yeah.
to get to the 3 ball is kind of goofy. I mean, he looks like he's gonna. Oh, see, he forward. Yeah, that's.
Yep.
Yeah, when you get to that situation, if you're gonna put the cue ball there, you gotta stun it through the 9 and
Yeah.
the 7.
Oh, yeah. Slide you up with the best angle on the 3 to get to the 4. Ooh.
He rattles it.
Is he going to get there? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, oh. Well, he's going to try to masse around this 6 ball here and misses it completely. Holy moly.
Huh. Yeah. That's weird. It's not picking me up.
Is your microphone down? There it is.
Well, that's weird. All right. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out all the kinks of this new streaming system that we decided to put together. So this should be a slight draw shot here, just to stay. Oh, whoa! He hit that ball.
He put a stroke on that one.
Yep. I remember when I was learning draw, I just set up a ball, and I would aim in one spot, and then I'd just change the velocity of my stroke just to see what it did. That's how I learned how to draw the ball. So that's just a tight miss, but he did leave Dan over a ball. So let's see if Dan can muster up the stroke to drive the 6 ball in and get shape on a potential 7-9 combination.
Yeah, that would be an interesting shot.
Because that's where the cue ball is going to go. He smooths it.
He's going to bump the 8.
He bumps the 8, but he's still got a shot at the 7-9. Well, the question is this a shot you shoot?
I think I'd try to play safety here or put the cue ball all the way down at the middle of the head table or the 7 down at the side of the
Okay.
table and
And
leave the cue down at the foot rail. He tried to carom it.
oh,
That's gonna leave it right there.
oh, and he scratches. Oh, I didn't see the scratch. I thought the 9 was gonna go in. So pretty safe to say that Luke's probably gonna get this game.
Yeah.
So let's see really quick in the time that they're racking, I can do something really quick. So if you see something black on your screen, I know. Just bear with me here, and we'll try to hook. Actually, you know what? I might even be able to try to. Nope, that ain't gonna work.
So you can click on it.
That ain't gonna work. So we're just gonna go here really quick. Don't mind the black screen. Just gonna try to put an image up here really quick for you guys all to see. This will be, I'll just say, June 6th. We've got a lot of action coming up here throughout this month on G1 TV. You little piece of, sorry. Excuse my French here. Let's see here. The first one. Yep. Nope, that ain't it. But that one's not it. So let's try this one. Nope, that ain't it either. So it must be this one.
Yeah, there you go.
So we're going to put that in the middle. I know you missed the break. My apologies. But I do want you guys to see this stuff. So we're just going to do it really quick since I'm almost done. So we'll talk about that later because I'm sure you could see me doing all that. So, yeah, you definitely could. There I am on Facebook. Yeah, I see it now.
Yep.
So, good news is we've got a lot of action that's lining up here on the Saturdays, especially. You know, Jay and I tried to reserve our Saturdays for some traveling players who want to come in here, and we can give you guys something to enjoy your weekends thoroughly watching, sweat betting. You know, some of your good friends that are good pool players getting it on in this COVID time and this, get away from the riots and all the BS that we're having to deal with right now. So we've got a huge lineup in June set up for you guys. It's going to be a good one. A lot of good matches. So did we miss a dry break or did we miss a miss? I think we just missed maybe a miss here. So here's
Yeah, I think we just missed a miss. Yeah.
Here's Dan. Let's see. Is he looking to kick at the one cross side? Looks like the one cross corner. Oh, look out, 5.
Uh-oh.
5 sticking its head in there. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us here on G1 TV, watching tonight's Royal Rumble here Monday night. Dan Cox and Luke Marques. I'm sorry. I'm reading that, and he told me how to pronounce it. It's not. I'm not pronouncing it how it's supposed to be. It is Marcus. And they're both from Kinsman, which is 15 minutes from Odell, maybe. So maybe a 22-minute drive-ish.
Probably somewhere around
something
there.
like that from here.
That was a good safety right there.
Yeah, Luke to hit that ball good. So maybe we'll get into Luke catching a gear here to keep the score. I think he's going to like the outcome of the matchup. So what do you do to get her participation too? So the question that we're talking about right now is Luke's kind of in a bind here with pocketing some balls, and a question was asked, what do you all do?
I think if
could he scratch?
He might be able to get right.
It looks like scratches.
Nope.
So Luke's got to deal with some.
He's that rail a little farther than it did.
He's tricky here. This is what I call no man's land. This is one of those shots that you just don't like to be in because the cue ball's got to go a little bonkers. So he's shooting it up in the top left. Shoots it soft.
Nice.
Oh, look out, 9.
Just behind the 9.
So Luke's trying to figure out what to do here on how to connect to the 4 ball, and I'm not entirely sure if Luke can get to the 4.
Ooh.
I don't think
that's
he
a rough
can.
one.
Yeah. He'd have to go a couple rails, I think, to get to that.
See?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. That would have been a tough one. Dan sets up for the draw shot here. Slide right down off the rail back out to the middle of the table. Oh, good thing about that shot is it goes in the corner or the side.
Yeah, this is I don't think the bump is necessary here. I'd play this ball on the side.
Yeah,
if you shoot it,
the table's playing, you're going to get back.
You're going to get back
there,
for it. Yeah, so you play a couple rails, play off the end rail and then the bottom right rail, and then come back. He does shoot it in the corner, which I mean the bump's okay. The bump's completely fine. I just don't know in that situation if I would have bumped it or not. I would have to be up there in the moment, you know. But
see what the angle was for the 6.
Yeah. You know, it's easy to call it from here, but when you're up there, you don't know. So this is just a little drag shot across the table to get to the 8. Let's just hope he don't get straight in because he doesn't want it.
He missed.
He missed though.
He had an angle.
What up there, Candy? Mama Cox. Long time no talk. Hope you're doing well. So this, I would actually just shoot this with a little draw because if you snap right on it, you could scratch.
Yep.
So on top of it, he hit it soft, but I wouldn't have hit it too soft because now he's leaving himself the length of the table.
He's still got a pretty good angle on it though. I think he can come off 2 rails and come right back out for the 9.
I just don't.
Oh
no, he's going to draw this ball.
Draw it out.
He hasn't put any high English on a ball at all, I don't think.
That's the problem with these tight pockets though.
Yep.
You put draw on it, it spits that ball right back out at you.
Oh, well, you see what we're doing, Candy, so I guess we're hanging in there. I mean, we're not all the cool cats out at your local Walmart, you know, just busting shit up.
Right.
We're boring old folk who don't like to do that kind of stuff anymore, so.
No, sir.
We're here inside Jay's Garage on G1 TV promoting matchups because we miss pool, so. Luke's got a chance to get a third game.
What'd you call it? No man's land?
He's in no man's land again. The areas of the pool table that you just don't want to be in.
This makes this shot twice as hard as it should be.
No, it's not that hard of a shot. You just apply some high English. Let the ball roll in. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Very nice shot.
Not a bad dealio.
Luke making a comeback.
Not a bad dealio. So the score now sees Luke getting a little comfortable. And the score is 4-3. So, with that being said, check it out. Bam! Coming up on June 6th, 2020 at 2 o'clock, we are going to have our first June main event matchup. Donnie Daly's going to come back at us from the Peoria area. He's going to come back into Jay's Garage, and he's going to take on my boy Tony Gum. Tony Gum owns Breakers in Clinton. It's where I got my first start off running pool tournaments. He's a super good dude, and he's a super good player too. This should be an awesome player. This should be an awesome matchup. They're going to play 8-ball, race to 15 ACS rules, and they're going to play winner break because when you're gambling, you don't do that alternate crap anyway. So they're going to rack your own too. So tune in 2 p.m. on June 6th. People from Peoria, people from Clinton, support your people right here and sweat the action only on G1 TV. So now we're back to the action. Rack number 8, Luke breaking, trailing Dan by a score of 4-3. What up, Papa Carlisle? Yeah, we're going to start having matches estimately every Monday and every Wednesday throughout the week starting in June.
Yep.
And then we're also going to have our weekend matches set up as a Friday,
did he just break and make the 9
Saturday,
off the
and Sunday. Yeah, he did snap the
break?
9.
And
They agreed. They agreed in the
9 off
beginning.
the
They had
snap.
a little argument about it. Was it going to count? Was it going to count? And they said just to make sure that they're getting done at a decent time because they both have to work tomorrow, that they were going to let the 9 ball count. So scores 4-4 now. Luke has made a comeback. Dan was up 4-1, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
4-1 at the break.
Dan was up 4-1 at the break.
Lucas snapped off 3 in a row. Let's see if he can do it again. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Whoops.
Uh-oh. Now.
Oh, wow. Dan's nicer
Dan's
guy
gonna
than I
let
am.
him- Dan's
He
gonna
says,
let
go
him
ahead and
break
do it
that.
again. Wow, you're a nice guy.
Wow.
Nice guy, that Dan Cox.
Oh,
I hope he snaps the 9 on you again.
There's no
That'll
way I
teach
would
you.
do that with 9 on the break counting.
That'll teach you.
I'd have been up out of my chair as fast as my scooter
Yeah,
could roll me around the table.
if the 9 doesn't count, well, okay, fine,
Yeah.
break again. But where
Right.
you can win off the break, no way. You
Nope.
got to take that. Dan's a nice guy.
He is. Gentleman and a scholar, right?
Gentlemen, yes. I don't know about the scholar. I don't know. He hangs around with people like me, so he can't be that smart.
You're a teacher, though, too. So
You're
does
right.
that make you a scholar?
I don't know. It makes me something, that's for sure. That was a good start shot by Dan, but he's got he's in kind of a weird spot.
Yeah.
So he's got to come around the 2. So you shoot the 2 ball with a little bit of high right, come around the 2, down in between the 4 and the 6 to get. Yep. Cue ball soars off the
Yeah, that's
table.
it. Eric's telling him it's going to cost
Jeez,
him
I'm
money.
trying to get him to realize that when you go off the table, it's going to cost him money, and he's looking over there going, "What? Wow, what are you talking? What? Huh?"
Just overcut it a little bit.
Yeah, Luke you for Dan as far as getting out goes. So he just needs to stun this right off the rail.
Yep. Nice and easy. Just like that.
Yep. Okay. All right. High right or low left? Pick it up really quick. Which one?
I'd go low left.
I'm going high right.
I think you went high left. He did something different than both of us.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going high right because I'm afraid I'm going to scratch in the corner pocket. So
Now this one right here, I'm going.
this is going to be some high left
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
Good shot.
Foot right back
Get up
on
there,
the
baby.
table.
Get up there.
Look at
Oh,
that.
now you got to go by it. There you go.
Look
Yeah,
at
there you
that.
go.
There
Great
you
shot.
go. I think I put bottom left on this to just come right
It's
on
got
back.
an angle. I just draw it straight
Okay.
back. Yep. Got an angle.
There you
No need
go.
to make it harder than what it is.
That was a good out.
So Dan's not proving the commentator wrong for once and actually gets out of the rack. The screen's freezing up.
Looks like it's going
not
fine
quite
on
sure.
Facebook here.
Yeah, not quite sure there, Ricky, why it's freezing up on you, brother. We're not having any issues in Facebook land on our end. So again, to the people who are watching, check out the main event matchup coming up on June 6th. It's going to be Peoria area's Donnie Daly taking on Clinton, Illinois, and Breakers Bar and Grill owner Tony Gum. Go ahead and comment down in the Facebook comments here. Who do you think is supposed to win that match? It's a great match between two great players. So
That is gonna
who's
be a
your
good
pick,
match.
Donnie or Tony? So Dan is getting ready to break game number 10, and after being up 4-1, what do you think's going through his head, Jay?
Oh, I don't know. I'd be saying I can't let this guy back in it, but
Well, he kind of already is back in it.
well, then he's got to bear down and just start shooting, start playing like he was before.
He's gonna
Take advantage of the misses like he did on the last game.
He's gonna have to G1 break and leave a tough one ball.
I think he wants to get off of the G1 break curse.
I think everybody does. Even G1 wants to get off the G1 break curse. So here's a safety for you. Thin the 1 with right-hand spin, come in between the 5 and the 4. Pretty much that same shot, except going the other way.
You mean the 4 and the 7?
Is that the 4 and the 7 up there?
Yes, sir.
Top left?
Remember, the 5's purple on these balls.
Okay, so that'd be the... Isn't that the 4 ball up there?
Yep, the 4's in the side. The 7's by the first diamond by the side pocket.
Man, I tell you what, I need glasses. I really do.
You going colorblind on me?
No, it's just they're blurry to me. I'm sitting too far away from the screen. They're blurry. That's half my commentating.
And the screen you're looking at is clearer than mine.
Yep.
So this one, you snap drop back a little bit. Or do you do center left?
No, I actually
come off
just
the
come
rail.
to the rail. Literally,
Just
I mean,
like
he hit
that.
that too hard
Yeah,
as
he
far
did.
as I'm concerned. I would have been stuck just on the left-hand side of the 6 and just let natural angle take its course to come up for the 3 ball. So the 3 and the 5 are up in the top left-hand portion of your screen. And the 7 ball is kind of in the middle of your screen on the right side of the pink 4.
So as you're looking at the combination on the 2-6, that's a really tight window for a bank shot. I think I would carry him right off into the 8.
Well, if you carry him it though, the 2 ball goes crazy.
No, the 2 ball's going to go down towards the bottom left corner pocket.
I think it's easier to control the cue ball. So I think I'd shoot the 2-8 combination. And the cue ball is going to come around 3 rails.
Oh, you scratch.
Well, we didn't see that coming anyway.
No, neither one of us saw the scratch.
Well, and he hit it off of the 8. The 8 ball didn't go in.
Nope.
Why does my chair want to take me backwards?
Because of the floor.
Luke again decides to draw back and again finds himself behind a ball. Hey Todd, what's up, brother? Looks like Bart loves the jump cue.
Yes, he does.
He gave us a shout out on Facebook and Instagram.
He made a pretty tricky jump shot there with that thing too.
Yeah, he did too. Yeah,
it was a really nice one.
Jumped over an 1/8 of the 9 ball plus over 2 balls and made the 8. I think that was a bad hit, wasn't it?
I don't know. I thought he hit the 3 first. But
Yeah, I think it was a bad hit.
it was too close to call from back here.
Well, obviously not. Alright, so let's see what he does here. I would actually play this off the rail and shoot in the same pocket. He draws into it. I would have given some
I would have
angle.
played it in the same pocket.
I would have just come backwards and just played it because the natural angle would have taken you to the 5 anyway.
No, now the angle takes him to the 5 too. So.
Yep, this angle takes you to the 5. It's a little goofy though. You gotta watch out for the scratch.
Yep.
But then you gotta watch out for the 9 ball too.
Yeah, he just bumps the 9. Says, get out of the way.
Yeah, Todd, we appreciate you letting us do that, man.
Yes, we do. Thank you.
Hey, if looks like there's 11 people here, so if you have any pool sticks that you are looking to get rid of, and you wouldn't mind us getting a little bit of dough off of it to help Jay's Garage out, we will gladly raffle your cue sticks off, and as long as they're decent condition. So we will definitely give a chance for some players to win some nice merchandise if you have some. So if you're looking at getting rid of something and making some money, just let me know what it's worth, and we'll probably add about $200 to it and put it in one of those razzles or whatever they call it on Facebook, because you can't say the word raffle for some
No,
reason.
you can't.
So if you guys have any merchandise, let us know, and we would gladly try to get rid of it for you. Uh-oh. Cue ball goes crazy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, he's left himself rough now. What are you doing? What are you doing with this?
I'm cutting it right over in
You're
the
gonna
corner
cut it?
pocket with top right. Yes, I will.
I think I'm just going
I
to...
trust my cut more than my kicks.
I think I'm going to bank it.
I trust my cut more than my banks, too.
Yeah, so do I. Oh, he's playing it 3 rails in the side.
Huh. I didn't see it that way.
Sarah, you can't hear me, but I'll
We
try
will
to
let
tell
him know
him.
at the next break.
Yeah, to 5. So we are going to take a break, and I'm going to leave on G1 TV. All right, we're back. So you're going to see me messing around with some other stuff here because I'm going to be promoting.
Gets this going. I'm going to go ahead and read off our sponsors here. We're going to give a shout out to Wilder Billiards. Chris Wilder. He is the reason this table is playing so fast and so hard today. He came in yesterday and stretched this cloth. It is crazy fast. You can get a hold of Chris Wilder for moving your tables, repairing your tables, refelting your tables, your rails, all that stuff at 309-261-2256. Also, Eddinger Custom Cues. Jim Eddinger, personal friend of mine, he made me one of my cues that I have, and he is making me another one right now. He does everything cue related, repairing cues, getting dents out of your shafts, refinishing cues, making cues, pretty much anything you need done cue repair wise or cue making wise. Get a hold of Jim at 815-848-5853. Also, Baxter's Locksmith and Security Solutions. Caleb Baxter, another good friend of mine. He is the reason you're seeing the stream that you're seeing today, because he brought us a camera to put up, and he's supposed to be bringing 3 more cameras in sometime this week. They unlock cars, unlock houses, serving Pontiac and the surrounding areas. They do video surveillance. They do locks and padlocks. They sell them. They rekey them. They cut keys, door closures, safe combinations changed. Pretty much anything locksmith or security related, Caleb can hook you up at 815-822-5653. Marson's Home Improvements, Jeremy Marson. He's done a lot of work here in the garage, a lot. He put in the air conditioner. He replaced the door. He did a lot of work in my house. He laid down 5 floors for laminate wood flooring we had put in. It's absolutely beautiful. Him and his team do great work at reasonable prices. You can reach Jeremy at 815-822-7517. And we have Sammy's Pet Salon. You can follow her on Facebook at Sammy's Pet Salon. Her name is Michelle Cool. They do grooming, bathing, nail trims, walking, pet setting, dogs, cats, rabbits, birds, exotics, all critters are welcome. You can reach Michelle at Sammy's Pet Salon at 815-867-6858. And yeah, I did those. The only one I didn't get was Clayton's.
All right, so yeah, before we begin this next round, I do want to take a second to give a shout out to Scott Darlington. Scott Darlington is the Grundy County APA operator, and he is also doing something great for the billiards community over in Morris, Illinois, where these two play. And basically what's going on is he owns this bar and grill called Clayton's Tap, and he decided he wanted to live his dream of owning a pool room. So Clayton's has extended itself from the tap into Clayton's Rail, which is the old Bigger Bite restaurant that was in town. And I guess they're going to put 5 pool tables in there. I've heard talks of valleys or diamonds or whatever, but Scott's doing great things over there in Morris, and we always appreciate someone who is hitting up the billiard community the way that Scott is. So with that being said, we're going to get right back to the action here on G1 TV. Scores 5-5. Luke getting ready to set up rack number 11.
And Luke's already snapped 1 9-ball off the break. Let's see if he can get another one going here. Four rattles in the pocket.
9-ball sits still, but then gets a kick towards the corner pocket.
The 4 rattled in and out of the pocket. Oh, he goes for the combo and it just the tip.
Oh, now you see, I was calling safe.
Oh, I would have went safe too.
Welcome everyone to G1. So this ball looks makeable for Dan. So it didn't look like that was a fit come out.
Off the rail in between the 9 and the 5.
I'm
right?
most likely on top of the 9 because I'm a butthead and I don't play pool well. But I would like to get between the 9 and the 4 ball, or the 5 ball, the purple 5, so I can shoot the 3 in the corner. But that did. So this shot here, I think, is a safety.
Oh, it's got to be.
You put some high English and bring the cue ball between the 4 and a 7.
Yep.
Oh, he hits it too hard.
Yeah. He let Luke see that 2-ball. I think I almost play a safety right here, too.
Do the same thing.
Yep.
Put the cue ball behind the 4 and the 7.
Yes, sir.
That one's a lot easier to control because the 2 ball's moving towards the 6.
Yes, it is. I think he's looking at making it, though. I haven't seen him play too many safeties.
Yeah, he made it.
Yeah, he can see the 3.
Yeah, he bumped everything out there. Doug's a natural, he says.
He is a natural. Doug the Natural Williams, huh? Now we got to start calling him.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. If there was a pocket there, he would have made it.
Hey, that's my line.
I stole it. Now see here, I play a safety. I shoot that 3 down by the 4 and 7 and draw the cue ball back towards the 9. Or you can play top and come off with 2 rails.
Yeah, he just makes it.
But then you got to worry about
but if you draw the cue ball back though, you got to hit it hard.
Right.
Do you hit it too hard and it comes back out?
If you hit it with top, it comes off naturally right back down by the 9, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's probably the way. If I was gonna try to play it safe, I probably would have put some high on it, played it off the rail instead. So. Oh, did you drill it? 2 rails, how about? 2 rails? That looks good. That looks good. Yeah.
Let's see him do it again on the 5.
Yeah, let's see him light this one up, Dano. Well, you know what though? I tell people all the time, especially in 9-ball. One of my golden rules in 9-ball, it pays to hit the ball. Yeah. I tell people, like when you're snookered, you just try your best to hit the ball. Because you have no idea what's going to happen, and it's all legal in 9-ball almost.
Sometimes the harder you hit it, the better chance you have of finding a pocket.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, I was watching Justin Bergman play, and one thing I noticed about Justin, and I asked him after his matchup, like every time somebody buried him, he'd hit it. Like he'd find a kick shot, and you know Justin, right? I mean, Justin's going to hit the ball like 98% of the time.
Right.
And I asked Justin, I'm like, hey, so I watched every time that guy played safe on you. Not only did you hit it, but like you smoked the cue ball. Like, why did you smoke the cue ball? And he goes, dude, it's 9-ball. Anything goes. And he's like, if I can't have a shot to where I can tap something and hook something, I'm blasting the cue ball at it because the ball could go in and I'd get out. And I never thought of it like that before.
Yeah,
and he was absolutely right.
Yeah, so, he's going to hook himself again.
Yeah, he leaves himself really rough. He can bank the 6-ball.
Yes, he can.
I think he actually. I think he has enough to thin it and bank it cross-side. I think. He's got to put a crap ton of right English on it.
Keep kicking at it.
Oh, that's a good shot. He's going to kick it off the 9 and the side. Yeah, it's a great shot. Oh, he misses it though.
He caught it full.
Full and on the wrong side of the ball.
Yep.
Those shots are hard to judge, especially I know Dan said he hadn't played pool a whole lot, so I mean they're hard to judge for someone who hasn't played in a number of years too.
Especially on a table with new felt that plays as tight as this one.
Yep, you're right. We were talking.
Luke gives him another chance at the table here.
We were talking to him outside earlier, and they're gonna hate us hate me for saying this, but they both can play better, and I figured that out. But I'm not gonna lie, I almost feel like the camera has something to do with it.
Yeah, the camera has a lot of unhidden pressure.
Yep. And
by the way, Nathan, Daddy said hi.
By the way, Nathan.
Danny's son, Nathan. Remember earlier?
But listen to what you said. By the way, Nathan. Daddy said hi.
Oh, well, I was trying to get that in there. Leave me alone.
Or did you say that Daddy said hi back? Is that what you're saying?
I said Daddy said hi back. That's
okay,
what I
got
meaning.
you. All right, I got you. What up, Brian? Welcome. So if Dan's not careful, Luke's gonna win another game.
Yes, he is. He left himself. He made that shot on the 9-ball earlier.
I don't know, Doug. I think.
They're pretty close, I think.
I think Kinsman's smaller than
It
Godley.
might be
actually.
smaller, I think.
Godley's got like a lot of like houses that you didn't know were there. Like I've driven through Godley, and Godley's
I've never driven through all of Godley.
It's a small town. Like there's streets there that I didn't know were there.
Huh.
And I'm not sure if Kinsman has that feature or not.
That was a nice shot.
Good
He
shot, good
controlled it
stroke
really good.
to get to 6-5. All right, so we got to talk about this next matchup here. And this matchup, I am truthfully, unbelievably proud to announce because
this is so crazy.
These guys, this is probably going to be the best match yet on G1 TV. Hurricane Abe Shade is scheduled to face the coming out of retirement and returning Dustin Wilgus to the pool world. That match is set up June 13th right here in this garage. And the match is a race to 20, 9-ball. They were trying to set up some nice little stakes. You know, they were going to play for $250, but I was just notified today that they said, screw it, they're going to play for $500. So they're going to come in here, they're going to play this race to 20 for $500. So I'm really looking forward to calling this match and catching the excitement here in 2 weeks.
I can't wait to see that one.
It's going to be absolutely epic.
Kinsman has 4 streets. I'm going to say they're a lot smaller than Godley.
So Dan went for kind of a monster break on that and did drop a ball.
Yeah, he did. He made one. He made the 2-ball.
So the 2 balls down with a shot on the 1 and a good shot to lead to the 3. So this is, in my opinion, this is a slow roller depending. Yeah, I was going to say, depending on what it looks right in on, and if you just hit it softer.
Right.
Well, I don't know.
It must have. Now this
Pop on it.
So
but it looked like a new button and be able to go. You hit it a little stiff.
You leaked it out a little bit.
Yeah, you hit it a little stiff. As long as you get the cue ball behind the 9.
It doesn't matter where the 1 goes.
Yeah, it don't matter where the 1 goes.
I don't think that 1 goes by the 3 though.
It might. It might have half a pocket. Yeah, I think it did have half a pocket.
Well.
So the battle over the 1 ball continues. I actually think this is another safety that I'd play.
I would play a safety here. I'd try to roll the Q in between the 6 and the 8. A little bit of right-hand English.
Yes, sir. Oh,
yep.
Whoa, ball.
Whoa.
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 Uh-oh. And he leaves him a shot.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a nice smooth
he
stroke. That's probably the smoothest stroke I've seen him shoot.
But he almost missed it.
Yes, he did.
So there's not really a whole huge reason to be perfect here. I would just roll it up. Yeah. Oh man, he's playing with danger there, man.
I think I would have used a little bit of inside English.
I would have kept it on the right side of the 6 ball. Now the 4 ball here will take you to the 5, but since he's on the rail, he's kind of got to do something a little goofy, and the 9 ball gets awfully big, really big, super big.
Huge.
Oh, called that one a mile away. No bueno. I don't like seeing that happen because when you have a good opportunity to get out, it sucks when when you're sitting there watching something and you can just
You
feel
see
it.
it coming.
And you can just see it coming a mile away, and the other player doesn't even know it's coming. It just sucks to see that sometimes. So he's going to kick at
Let's
the
see if he
5 ball.
adjusts for how tight this table's playing.
Oh, get to a
Nope.
rail.
Nope.
Eddie, actually, someone just got online that I actually think would be a pretty solid matchup for you. Hello, Danny. Welcome to G1 TV. I
How you
think
doing,
you guys
Danny?
should talk. Eddie's been looking for a match in the garage for a couple weeks, and I haven't really found anybody to put him up against. But you, I think, would be a very good matchup for him. Tell me what you think about it.
All right. This shot in the side, I think I put with top left on it to come back out on the table. Play the 7 in the bottom right-hand corner.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. You got to be careful of the snap on this table, though.
Yep.
He hit that pretty
Yes,
smooth.
he did.
Just gave himself enough angle. So this is a shot that, if it's the old Dan, he's going to stun. If it's the new Dan, he's
gonna
actually
use the
going to come
rail.
forward. And he's going to use the rail. What'd you walk into? You walked into a match in Jay's garage. That's what you walked into.
Yes, you did, Danny.
So it's the new Dan. Dan plays the rail to get to the 8 ball. And it looks like he's got some angle. I would go forward with it. I'd go forward and just play the rails, hit a smooth stroke, but he might be able to stop it. Like, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he missed the ball.
Wow.
Well, that's not good.
Rule number 1, make the ball.
Shouldn't have done that.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Look out,
that
side
big
pocket.
side pocket.
Oh, I didn't see. He played right into his trap, it looks like. Ball in hand on the 9.
That one I think I'd use inside English to keep it away from that side pocket. All you have to do is bring the cue ball back to the middle of the table there.
Yep, you're right. So, Dan steals another one. So, in between games again. I know, Eddie. I'm just giving Danny a hard time. So now we go to June 20th. We've got another main event matchup. 2 good players from opposite sides of the state. We've got Peoria's Josh Donaldson taking on Ottawa's Joey Dyer. That's coming up June 20th. It's a 1:30 p.m. lag time. They're going to play some 10 ball. We're going to have a good long matchup for you on Saturday. They are going to play a race to 25. They're playing the world standardized rules. We're going to play winter break, and they're going to rack your own. So you can sweat that live, but remember, it's only on G1 TV. Make sure you're sharing this and make sure you're telling people about it, because we've got 3 awesome matchups on 3 different Saturdays coming your way. So make sure you share it. Make sure you talk about it so we can let everybody know that we're trying to do good things for the community.
And they're all being played right here in Jay's garage.
Hell yes. You can only see them live, really live, like walking in the door, with a small donation of $1, of course, in Jay's garage.
Only $1. That's it.
4 quarters.
Get you in the door.
You know what? It's 10 dimes, 20 nickels, and 100 pennies too. So if you want to pay in pennies just to make us feel good, we got 100 or something in our pocket. I'm all right with it. I'll dig it.
Yep.
So this would be a carom to pocket the 6 ball. Oh, I'm sorry. It would be a carom if the 1 ball didn't go straight in the hole. Totally would have played that if it didn't go in the hole, but it did go in the hole. So now he's got a tough shot on the 2 ball though. So normally a 9 ball, when there's something tough, you think safe, but he's gonna play a kick shot. Did he drill it? I can't tell.
Nope.
Nope, he
It
missed
came
it.
out. He didn't leave anything good though.
He missed it. So here's another safety that I would play. Thin the 2 ball. Try to position the cue ball behind the 8 ball. It's a
All
very
the way at the
thin
other
cut.
end of the table.
Very thin cut. You can't leave the 2 in the pocket, though.
Oh, you can if you catch the 5 ball.
Yeah.
It's a jump shot.
But yeah, if you're playing anybody who can jump, that's
Right.
not going to be a good deal.
No. I don't know if Luke has a jump cue or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, Luke is an unknown to me. I don't know a lot about him. I'm not entirely sure what he can do and what he can't do. Hey,
He's
Ward.
going to try to masse this.
Yeah, so he's looking to masse around. Did he drill it?
Caught.
Oh, well.
I think that's all of us. We all miss a shot every now and then. So I guess Dan ball in hand here.
So another guy that we have to give a shout out to as this is going on is a lot, bring it to life, and without Greg we wouldn't be here working the stuff that we are. So if you guys would to take a second, I normally don't deter from what's going on G1 TV at noon, and it's going to be hosted at Legends in Clinton, Iowa, not Clinton, Illinois. And just to throw it out there for the stream, I'm pretty sure that they're playing for 5 big ones, and I'm not talking about 100.
No, sir. I believe
I
it's
am talking about
grand.
5,000. So there is an awesome matchup. They're 2 very good players. So when we are catching the action with Donnie and Tony, I'm sure there's going to be somebody in here who's got, actually, you know what, we could probably put it right on the big screen here in Jay's garage too.
Yeah, we probably could.
We could stream that one while this one's going on, so that would be pretty sweet. So again, thanks to Greg for helping myself and Jay put this together. And Candy, so I don't care. I mean, a girls match. We've had a few people ask about female matches, which I truly don't have a problem with. The only thing that I've had so far, I've had some people message me, but the problem is I am not familiar with the female pool world. So I don't really know any females minus professional females. So if there is someone that you're interested in playing, we can follow the guidelines that we've set up, and we can get you in here on G1 TV. I'm not sexist.
No.
You know, so I don't think Jay's sexist. So
no, sir.
You wanna come get some action going in the garage? Just shoot me a message and let me know what you have in mind, because unfortunately, I really just don't know a whole lot of female players, and I would probably be the wrong person to match up a female match, unless if there was a female looking to play, a male player. Like I could set up female professionals in here, to play male master players who I'm sure would step up to the challenge, that kind of stuff. So just get with me, and we'll be able to handle it that way. So whatever you need, just let me know. So Dan goes up 8-5. He stepped outside after the break and said, "No more nonsense." And after being up 4-1 in the second round there, Luke came back and won the second 5 games 4-1, and now currently Dan is up on Luke in the third round, by a score of 3-0.
Let's see if Dan can repay Luke by snapping the 9 on one of these breaks.
I hope I hope, a part of me hopes Dan miscues and Luke takes the break from him. Wouldn't that be hysterical?
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I'd be laughing.
After Dan,
Oh,
after Luke did it, and
yeah.
then Dan let him
And Dan
break.
let him do it. Oh, Dan let him do it again. Oh man, that would have been funny. So we were talking outside, and we mentioned that Dan had guts because Luke had just broken in the 9-ball and then miscued the second break, and Dan was nice enough to let him break again, and we both
Yes,
called
he
him
was.
crazy out there, and we thought it would have been hysterical if the 9-ball was snapped in the second round again. That would have been hilarious. So Luke's starting with the 1. He's going to hit the 2 in a place that he doesn't like.
He doesn't want to be there.
Does not want to be there. Nope.
Whoa, the English grabbed off of that rail. Holy smokes. I don't think he touched it, did he? It's ball. Yep, it's ball in hand. The way he was looking at it, I really wasn't sure. Ooh, he got a little closer to his work there. He'll be alright though. Gonna play this one with pocket speed, come off the rail, back across the table for the 4 in the top left corner pocket. Just like that. I believe the 5 goes past the 7, but I can't really tell from this angle. It doesn't go from there though. Or does it?
Well, once again, man, like I say, it pays to hit the ball.
Yeah, he hit it.
Pays to hit the ball, and now look where it's at. So, now actually though, if depends on how good his eyes are, this is a great safe. So all you gotta do is thin the 5, because the 5 can't go anywhere because the 7's
right
there.
Back down to where it is, and the 5's behind the 7.
Yep, and he can't see it. So, but you gotta thin it. You can't hit it too hard because the cue ball will come all the way back around. He hit that one too soft, actually.
Oh, right into the jaws
and
of the
a
pocket.
little too full. Danny,
the tip of the pocket game?
I could set up a group message here between the 3 of us here. See, it's nice to have somebody else on commentary in here because I can do so much work.
You can work on setting up more matches, and I can commentate and talk to you guys. Alright, I think it might slide past, and ooh. Does he get the bank shot? No, he does not. I don't think he got the safety either. Alright, this gives Luke a chance to get back into it. Looking to see if he can pick that magic rack up. He left himself a long cut shot here. Oh, you can't cheat these pockets like that. He did get a good safety off of it though. That 9-ball stuck his head out there. He hits it and makes it. Now let's see if he plays a safety here on the 7. Is it? I think he's going to try to bank it.
This is a safety.
I'd play a safety. He
He
went
did go for the
bank.
bank. This is a tester. This is something I think that Dan wants to draw but knows he shouldn't.
Right. If you shoot
You
it
don't
too
want to
hard
put
in the
high
top,
left on it, though.
right.
So now, if I were you, I would remove the magic rack
Yes, sir.
before you shoot that. That might be a horrible decision on your part, and I hope it's not. Should get rid of the magic rack. Whew. It still went. So Dan gets his lead back as he goes up 9-5 in a race to 10. Again, we're going back up to next weekend. Next weekend, we are seeing Donnie Daly taking on Tony Gum. It's going to be looking to be a great matchup. I'm not sure about the dollar signs on this one, but I believe... Oh, man, I'm trying to think. Maybe it was 250. I think something like that. 8-ball race to 15. ACS rules. So basically the ACS rules mean that there's a kitchen. Win or break. It's going to be rack your own. Sweat it right here on G1 TV.
It's going to be a good one.
So, here we go. Crush and break of rack number 10. Wing ball flies in. And he has a shot at the one.
Oh, my. For everybody with allergies, they suck this time of year.
You ain't kidding, man. I'm on 2 different kinds of medication for my allergies.
Oh. 2 Zyrtec just ain't cutting it right now. The garage is nice and cold.
Yeah, so Dan misses the first shot. He was trying to do an awful lot with the cue ball. He tried to get the 2-ball back there. So, boys, if you do watch this back, one thing I can tell you that neither of you are playing enough safeties. Dan, you could have played a safe there. You could have sent the 1-up table, kept the cue ball down here. But I mean, it is what it is.
All right, getting shape off of this 1 onto the 2 is not going to be easy.
So the 1's going to be a little easier to get shape on for the 2 now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Luke left it hanging in a pocket. Although Dan wound up. Dan, I think he's over the 6. Like the right part of the ball is over the 6, so it's going to be hard to put the right hand spin on it to get it there. Yep, just baby it. That's a good shot. Just to where you can see it. So he's in no man's land on the 3. He's got to work around and get back on the 4. So he's got to shoot the cue ball. If he's going to have a chance at anything, in my opinion, he's got to shoot the cue ball in the 3 ball in the other pocket, because the cue ball is going to go crazy. I would jack up a little bit and play the 3 in the bottom right-hand corner, and that would have put the cue ball kind of where the cue ball's going right now, but I think I would have actually gotten on the 4-8. But it's a good shot even to be made like that, playing the 3-rail shape, so kudos to Dan for that. So now he's got a safety that he needs to play. Keep the 4 ball on the bottom part of the 9. He decides to shoot it on the other side and bumps the 6. I'm not sure how much of that was planned, but if you go the other way and you keep the 4 on the bottom part of the 9, the cue ball will naturally go to the top part of the 9. So regardless, a safety is a safety, and Luke is left with a kick shot. Todd, man, if you want to come get some practice, brother, I mean, you're one of my close friends. You just let us know. Come on over. You can hit some balls on me. I don't care.
Right. Brian, I'll deal with my allergies, buddy. You can keep your wrist.
Yeah, you wanna come over, dude? Just shoot me a holler beforehand so we know that you're coming. I can't guarantee anybody will be here to hit balls with you, but you want to come hit some balls on this machine, you go right ahead. Ride your motorcycle over here.
He takes the 4 all the way in the corner, draws back for the 6 ball.
That might be Dan's best stroke that we've seen tonight.
I think so.
So this is an inside English shot. Let's see what he does. Come down to the rail and shoot the 7 in the bottom right-hand corner. He did put the inside on it, but he hit it too hard.
Yes,
And now he's way downtown.
Oh,
look, he's going to play 2 on the side again.
He got a roll there. He made the bank shot and rolled right back down for the 8. That was a good shot. Oh, he hit the rail early, way early.
Bummer. But he's left Dan rough. This one I'd actually go for it. I'd actually bank it back down in the corner. I'd fire at it.
He left him a long shot.
Yep.
He's got enough room there to put bottom on this too to keep that cue ball right there for the 9. He comes up on the rail early on that shot too.
I will say this, and here's something that we haven't really talked about. Knowing your opponent, these guys are friends.
Yes, they are.
So is there a chance that I just don't know Luke very well. I don't at all.
It's my first time meeting either of them.
Enough to talk to you. I think it's going to be a good matchup. Truthfully, I know he got married. You know, he looks like he's setting to come back. He's had enough sitting around maybe, and he decided to pick one of the baddest guys I know to try to go through. So it's a race to 20. It's 9 balls. The 3-foul rule is in effect. They're playing a real 9-ball winner break. And they're taking the magic rack, so there's going to be a huge opportunity, folks, to watch some packs being thrown on each other. Abe's probably one of the best tournament players that I know, and Dustin is probably one of the most impressive gamblers that I have ever met in my entire life. There is just no fold with either of these players, and it's I don't know. I mean, right now, if I had to say who was going to win, I'd probably have to say Abe, solely because Abe's been playing the 3 years that Dustin hasn't been playing. But I know Dustin's practicing, and I know Dustin's getting ready. I know Dustin's game very well, and when Dustin is in stroke, me personally, I think he's every bit of strong as Abe is. So I'm super excited to host this matchup with Jay on G1 TV, and I would hope maybe, we take a half-hour break or something like that, and I could get both the guys in the booth
Right,
to talk a
interview 'em.
little bit. We haven't set that up yet or not. I'll be reaching out to them soon enough for that. But that's coming up on June 13th. These 3 matches are going to be great on G1 TV, so make sure that you share them. They are in Jay's garage right now. They're on G1 TV. Share the flyers that I've made so players know what's going on. So that, again, we have 3 major matchups coming up on June 6th. We've got Donnie and Tony. June 13th, Abe and Dustin. And June 20th so far with Josh and Joey. So make sure you tune in on those Saturdays, because we're trying to bring you, folks, these are some of the stronger players that our state has to offer, really. So we're getting into the advanced master level categories of the state, and they're going to be some good pool for you guys to watch. So coming back from the break, you see Dan Racken. As the matches go on here, we'll give a shout out to our sponsors, but I had to definitely talk about that. I'm super stoked about the weekend that I took the time to plan. The players that we got a hold of to try to make things happen. I got to give a huge shout out to Don Catherall for making the Abe Shade and Dustin Wilgus match happen. Without him, I didn't even know Dustin was really ready to play again. So he caught wind of that and he put it together. So that's going to be such a good matchup to watch.
That matchup's going to be insane.
Yeah, it's going to be great to watch. So I expect some people in the building for that. So here we go.
Most definitely.
Rack number 16. Wing ball flies in. 2 balls on a break. And a shot on the 1.
He does have a shot on the 1. I want to give a shout out to Baxter's Locksmith and Security. Right here in Pontiac, they serve us and the local surrounding areas. You can get a hold of Caleb at 815-822-5653. Also, Marson's Home Improvements. Jeremy Marson, friend of mine, done a lot of work here in the garage and in my own home. You can get a hold of Jeremy at 815-822-7517. Also, Sammy's Pet Salon, located right here in Pontiac, Illinois. You can follow her on Facebook on Sammy's Pet Salon. Phone number is 815-867-6658.
We just saw a nice shot by Dan there to start the rack. That might have actually been the best stroke that I've seen Dan throw, because the cue ball was in a pocket and he goes all the way across the table to make a nice shot on the 1, get shape on the 2. This is the tester. Can he get shape on the 4? Looks like he's going to draw the ball back.
Uh-oh.
Look out. Big, fast, quick table. Look out, 9 ball.
Yep, the speed got him.
Yep. So now he's stuck behind the 9. So as he is checking this shot out, we're going to give a shout out to Chris Wilder of Wilder Billiards. He came in yesterday, recovered the table for us. It's had about 200 hours to 250 hours of play in the last 6 weeks due to G1 television. So what
nice
a shot! What a shot! Kicking
that
the
right
ball
there so far is a G1 shot of the night.
If you guys need anything pool table related, go ahead and give Chris a shout out. He recovers tables. He moves tables, he does table repairs, all that stuff. So go ahead and give Chris Wilder a shout out at 309-261-2256.
Just barely misses that 5.
That being said, Dan makes an awesome shot on a 4 ball to just miss the 5 ball. Eddie, why are you tagging me? What do you need? I'm right here. You didn't have to tag me. Just ask a question. So this looks like a tester, but it's actually not a tester. This is a short stroke draw shot. If he short strokes it, he comes right past. Oh, that's another G1 slop shot of the night. If he short strokes that ball, he's actually able to pull the cue ball back past the side pocket. but with the elongated stroke, it throws too much torque on it and it squirts the cue ball towards the side pocket where he's at now. So now high English 3 rails should be.
He hit it
He
soft.
didn't hit it hard enough.
Comes back out into no man's land. Nice shot to take Luke to game 6. He gains 1 back on Dan.
Go ahead, Jay. I gotta answer some of these.
All right, while he's racking, I'm going to go ahead and give another shout out to Ettinger Custom Cues. JE Custom Cues, Jim Ettinger. He makes cues, redoes tips, fixes them, repairs cues, takes dents out, nicks out. Pretty much anything that has to do with a pool cue, he does it. He builds new cues. He's actually in the process of building me a new one right now. You can get a hold of Jim Ettinger at 815-848-5853. All right, as Luke comes back to the table to break here, after not breaking for the last 5 games, let's see what he comes up with here. It is 1 break. Ball is up there by the 1 ball at the top right hand corner pocket, so slow roll this, leave yourself a shot on the 2. Looks like he's stroking this ball low. He just stopped it dead in his tracks. Left Luke a fairly straight shot down in the bottom left corner pocket for the 1 ball. Right off the point of the pocket. At least he can see the 2. Now this one right here, I play a safety. I thin that 2 ball and try to get back underneath the 4-9. He banks back into the stack. Comes right back by the 2 ball. Dan's looking at playing the combination. He's got to watch out for that 9 ball and be careful if he does make it by it not to get caught between the 6 and 7 or behind it. He might just roll right into the 6 though. He did. But the 6 pushed him right out behind the 4 and 9. We've seen him jump at a ball once already. Let's see if he goes back to that jump cue for this shot. And he does. He did not get over the 4 or the 9. Gives Luke ball in hand, but and Luke's going to go for the 2-9 combination and try to gain another rack back here. Not quite hard enough. See if Dan looks at drawing the cue ball back into the 9. Try to get this rack over with quick. No, he did not go for that 9 ball. He's trying to go for the run out.
Getting that hot in here where you had to turn the fan on?
Block out sound. If the fan's not on.
All right, Dan shoots and misses that 3 ball. See what Luke decides to do. It looks like he's going to try to cut this ball. Right into the rail.
What green line?
It disappeared, Fritz.
Hey, you didn't call me Friday.
Oh, crap.
Huh?
We got busy.
All right, sorry about that. I was handling matches here. Fred, that was Jay, the owner of Jay's Garage. He is the most southern redneck, northern Illinois guy I know.
I'm retired.
So Luke looks like he's setting a Massea ball. Oh, what a shot! Go in! Oh. Well, Dan's got something that he has to think about here. If I'm Dan right now, I'm thinning the 4 ball and sending the cue ball towards the 9. Yeah, he didn't hit that super good. But regardless, there's not really anything over there that requires an early 9 make, so it looks like they're probably going to set to run the rack, I would think. Shooting the pink 4 to the purple 5 here can be kind of tricky. He might have to come out and around to get to the 6. Misses the 4 ball. Uh-oh. Oh, you didn't want to do that, Luke. Leaves Dan a straight 4-9 combination to, looks like to go ahead 11-6.
He said he ain't just making one of them, he's going to make them both.
Only one of them counts.
It's the one that counted, one of them. The one you needed to count.
No, Fred. I mean, truthfully, I'm sure it does sound different because so much of the sound has been taken away. But tell you what, just to give you an idea of how I'm talking, you just have to sit here and talk. If you can. So I can actually talk pretty loud now, and they have no idea what's going on in here. So.
No, we can have the music up louder and everything. So
It's louder
good
on the
deal.
phone now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a good deal for everybody. So they've got music out there that's playing, and we've got a big old industrial fan that sits right here by the door, and it drowns out pretty much any sound that we would have to do here. So Fargo rates, that's a good question. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure they probably don't have one, but I do know the person breaking right now, that's Dan Cox. He was, as a couple years ago, an APA 6 in his area, and truth be told, his opponent is a friend of his. They're just a little bit of action. They haven't had a chance to play. I think they're playing for $50 or $100, I think. But his name's Luke, and truth be told, bro, I don't absolutely know. I don't know anything about this guy, so I've never met him until today. And he's a super nice guy, but it's kind of rough to commentate him just because I have never seen him before. So hopefully we're doing a good enough job. But I appreciate that. Thank you. Our sponsor, Baxter's Locksmith and Security Solutions, actually built this for us and paid for it. We really appreciate Caleb for what he's done, and we didn't honestly. I think Jay and I probably didn't know what we were getting ourselves into.
No, we had no clue.
And Caleb actually came knocking on Jay's door, and I got a phone call from Jay that said, hey, I was just making it so hard. We were getting kicked off of Facebook 5, 6, sometimes 7 times a show. So it looks like when anybody who's anybody, Luke, listen to me, play it safe. Thin the 2 ball and send the cue ball out there. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, you can see it. Don't do that. Thin the 2 ball. Well, he did. We're not sure if it's the looters or anything like that, but for anybody who would ever think, what happened to Starship Billiards in Decatur, Illinois, well, it burnt last night. So I'm very unfortunate, and it's a major loss to the billiard community. Starship was one of the nicer pool rooms that we had in the state of Illinois. It was, you walk in the door, and there was like an alleyway that separated different tables. There was 1, 2, 3, I think 13 diamond pool tables in there. And on top of it, this is going to make you mad, Jay, they were all the beautiful charcoal diamonds.
Oh, if I could reorder my table right now, it would be a charcoal diamond, I swear.
They were so beautiful, and I believe that they even had 2. Did they have 2 9-foot diamonds in there too? I mean, I pray that they had the proper insurance on the place, because they lost a butt ton of money, and truthfully I pray too that it was an electrical fire, because if it was the looters and these people who are rioting, it's very sad to hear that people would do things like this just to prove a negative point. And it's very unfortunate for our community as a whole.
They're out there and burn that place where it's located.
Sucks. But looks like a bank shot on the 2 ball. What a shot!
Most of the fires, these guys have been sent to just decoys to get the police and the fire department so they can go around other places. They tore up the front of the CNN building in New York. Yeah, I've seen that.
So this is a high English shot. No. So he put high inside English on it, and that's a shot that I think you want to try to hit real smooth with some high outside English instead of getting to the top rail. You want to get to the side rail first and then come through the top rail and out to meet the 4 ball in the top left hand portion of your screen. So again, here's Dan actually with a chance. He's going to kick at the 3, it looks like, but this is a huge chance for a safety to send the 3 ball down table and draw in behind the 9. They're 2 very offensive players, and I personally just think that they just don't look for the defensive shots yet in their game. They're still focused on running a lot of balls and things of that nature. That's a bummer scratch shot there for Luke. And Dan's going to have ball in hand. Hey, Dustin. Dan's going to have ball in hand on the pink 4-ball. And a couple different ways that you can go about getting to the purple 5-ball. Me personally, I'm gonna do exactly I think what Dan's doing. Nah. I'd put the cue ball on the left-hand side of the 4, and I'd actually shoot the purple 5 in the bottom right-hand portion of your screen. That's just me. But he's gonna come back to the middle of the table, and he looks to take the 5 on the side. So good speed. Not bad. Still hit it a little hard. Our table is freshly reclothed. Oh, he overcuts the 5-ball. That actually is a very
That was uncharacteristic, wasn't it?
Dan to miss.
Dustin, how you doing, buddy?
I threw this out there the other day, but I do want to let the people know we would love to get some people in here. Honestly, I hate to burst some people's bubbles, but it's just as straightforward is. We would love to get some higher level players in here to come into the commentary booth and maybe give their views on some matchups. So if you're ever in the area of Pontiac, Illinois, where Jay's Garage is, and you want to stop in for a matchup, we would love for you to stop in and do some commentary with us. One of the whole points of this was to that might have been an unfortunate leave for Dan. I can't tell if he can see that part of the 6-ball or not. But,
I can't tell from here either.
We would love to give some players an opportunity to hear from the players who've learned it. I'm working on, I do have dreams as part of G1 TV. I would love to get some professionals in here to sit down with and maybe commentate some play, those kinds of things. That would be fantastic. But might not ever get there, I don't know. But we definitely want to hear from you guys if you're in the area and you want to come in and sit in a matchup. Tell us what you do and help players learn. We would always greatly appreciate any help that you could give us. So looks like Dan has gone to the jump stick. He's got a long jump cue.
Oh.
It looks like it's a jump cue
made
with
a
an
good
extension. Like, not like an extension that, was made by like Jacoby or anything like that. It actually looks like he got a jump cue and almost got like an extension that would go on a regular cue and put it on his jump stick. I'm gonna have to go look at that later. That looked
Maybe his brig jump cue is a 3-piece jump cue and he just uses the handle.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
to
that could
attach
be
onto
why
it.
it looks so weird too. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So Luke looks at the
Luke didn't
bag
want to do
and
that.
Leaves Dan pretty well out of the rack. This is a shot. This is a couple rail leave, high inside English, which is high left-hand English. To kind of get some easy love on the 7-ball.
Is he
Looks
playing
like
bottom?
Dan's gonna
He's
draw
going with
back.
bottom.
I just don't draw. I'm not a drawer.
Oh, and that is why you don't draw on a
That's
diamond.
why I'm afraid I'm going to rattle balls, that kind of stuff. I'm not. I just never have been a draw person. Since I became a stronger player, I pretty much ousted almost all draw from my game, and I don't like to do it.
Uh-oh.
Nah, he's gonna be all
slowed down. He's good.
But he left himself pretty rough.
Yes, he did.
He's got to come up with a pretty smooth stroke here to make this and get shape. So
Nice shot.
he didn't forget rule 1.
He made the ball.
And sometimes that's just what you have to do. Because this shot's very makeable. You don't have to worry about scratching.
No.
You just got to let the ball roll and just put it in. So the score's 11-7. Is the Peoria area here is because you can completely ice. It must be getting dark outside, Jay.
Yep, starting to dry break more and more.
The demon is coming out.
All right, Danny's lining up that one ball. Play it down in the bottom right-hand corner pocket. Nope. Nope. He was looking safety the whole way, I think. Donnie can see it, but what is he going to do with it? Play a safety. Oh, that was a nice one. That is a very, very good safety. Oh, he's looking at going from the head rail back into that one ball.
I think it's a good safety.
He made a good hit.
He makes
Ooh,
a good
there
hit,
you
pays
go.
to hit the ball.
And he made the 8 ball.
I wouldn't have tried to go. I don't know what Dan was trying to do, but I wouldn't have tried to go for the 1 to the 8. That shot,
I think he was just going for a hit.
I think it's the right shot, but I think if you get to the other rail and you put the 1 behind the 7
right,
and the 3 ball, I think.
I'm not gonna lie, with that kick shot, I'm just going to hit the 1 ball. If something happens from it, great.
just want to make a good hit. Oh, he bumps the 7 right into the 3.
It pays to hit the ball.
This is where you hit it soft and glue that cue ball onto the 7. All right, that works too. Wow, this is going to be a tricky one to get back onto that 3 ball. Here you go after the head rail, but you have to kill the angle with English. You have to hit this one with some top left to kill that angle, I think. And he killed it, but way too much. That English grabbed big time. Danny goes for a safety again.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. We're trying to do what we can, so I'm glad that, maybe when they get a little older, just so you know, I don't know if you know this or if you've tuned in yet, but this is on YouTube. So if you were to go to G1 Billiards Television, G1 is all one word and has a capital B. Dan will be able to watch this match whenever he likes. So as will you, and as will your kids. So that's one of the other reasons kind of why I wanted to do this. So like you go to YouTube and you type in Shane Van Boning, and you get all these matches with Shane on them. But what if you type in your own name? You don't get anything. In most cases, you don't anyway. So it's nice
Dan
to
plays
be
the
able
safety
to
again
type in
and gets it.
Dan Cox and or Luke, and be able to have, oh hey, this match popped up. Well, I played this on G1 TV, so it's a good thing. So I appreciate the compliment for sure.
Definitely. They can go back and watch this, and they're going to learn so much and see things they can fix
In their game and everything else. It's really amazing. Ooh, he got a good hit. I think Dan's going to look at another safety here, but then again, he may just try this in the side pocket.
Sorry for the absence, folks. I'm trying to set up some other matches, and it's just difficult to do everything at once.
All right, Dan comes back to the table. He has a 3 in the corner. I think this one right here, you just use bottom right to come right back out to where you're at. Play the 4 in the same pocket. Oh. Candy, this table does play really, really rough. It's just like, and right now with the new felt ball in hand, Luke will play the 4 and oh yes, and see if you can.
Well, Jackie, when everything opens up, I mean, I'm sure you're probably talking to Dan and Luke, but they can't hear you right now, and Jay and I
Nice
can. So
shot.
whenever you're
very,
ready to
very nice
take
shot.
us to Vegas, you just let us know, and I'm
Oh,
sure
we are
we
game.
can go. Yeah.
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Just let us know when it opens back up and you want to go. I mean, we haven't met, but I'm sure we can introduce ourselves.
That's right.
Yeah. So Dan just pocketed an early 9, which might have been like the only, maybe the second early 9 of the matchup.
I think so.
To go 12-7, so they're getting ready to play rack number 20. So we got to check this match out again. Coming up on June 20th, we're going to see Josh Donaldson from Peoria take on Joey Dyer from Ottawa. Their matchup is going to be 10 ball. It's going to be a nice long race, so we're going to have some good action and some good commentary that day. It's going to be a race of 25. They're going to play the world standardized rules of 10 ball. It's going to be a winner break, rack your own format. And it's going to start at about 1:30, give or take 10-ish minutes, of course. And you can sweat it live only on G1 TV. We'd also like to give a quick shout out to Jim Ettinger of Ettinger's Custom Cues. He's the one-stop cue shop right here in Pontiac, Illinois. If you need anything cue related, make him a new cue, get your cue fixed, give him a call, 815-848-5853.
All right, Dan back up to break. Whoa,
That's
whoa,
going to cost
he
him
came up the
even
side
more
of that
money,
one.
fella. It was 5. It was 5.
He's going to throw the wallet at us.
Hey, now it's 10. Now it's 10. Yeah, now it's 10. So Dan breaks the cue ball off the table. We just got with the Aramith Black set comes like
It's a black measle ball.
Yeah, it's a black measle ball. So instead of the red measles, it's black, and we had to put it away. It's up here in our booth.
Yes, it
because
is.
People kept kicking it off of the table, and we're afraid there was going to get a scratch in it. So we bought regular Aramith
measle balls,
red dot measle balls. So that's what they're using now. So we don't care if that goes off the table. It's whatever.
Actually, Jim Ettinger donated the 2 red measle balls to us.
There you go. So Ettinger's Custom Cues gave us a fantastic donation of these measle balls. So shout out to him again. So if you're Luke here, what do you got to do to get back in the game? He's down 5 games, and Dan only needs 3 to win.
He's not been playing a lot of safeties, though. He's been going for the outs a lot. The last game was the most safeties I've seen Luke play. The whole match.
He's got to go for more safeties.
And there's another one. Oh, look at
this.
Oh,
looky there.
That might be the G1 slop shot of the night. Holy smokes.
Especially if he gets it right back in here.
Just
it didn't stop.
Rolled and rolled. So we are approaching the 3-hour mark. They originally wanted to do a race to 20.
I shit my pants out there. I said, it's too late. I need to go in there.
They all heard about you shitting your pants, Fritz.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Fritz just shit his pants apparently.
At least he did it out in the garage and not in the booth.
But yeah, they wanted to do a race to 20, and we were talking with them before the broadcast started, and Jay and I both agreed. Well, we don't have to work tomorrow, but just so we gave them kind of the details. The quickest race to 20 that I've ever had is 2 hours and 57 minutes. And that was, I was playing 8-ball, and I'd won that match 20-2. And these guys aren't, used to the longer races. So you figure
Usually
if it
about
goes
6
hill,
and a half, 7 hours.
they're not looking to get out of here till probably 9:30-ish. And I mean, as of right now, they're not looking here to get out till 9:45. So maybe even 10 o'clock or 8:45. So maybe even 10 o'clock if Luke.
I think they're probably pushing close to 11 if they're going back and forth like they are. It would have been a late one.
So they said, well, why don't we do a race to 15? And then if it goes quick, would you be okay with increasing it to the 20 that we planned? So that's what we agreed on. But I think they're going to be very happy to know that they're going to get about 3 hours and the way it's looking right now, about 3 hours and 15 minutes to 3.5 hours of play time. And then if Luke decides to mount a comeback, that it's going to be longer than that. So.
All right, Dan gets another one. Puts him up to 13.
Dan gets rack number 13.
Oh, I think I'll go home for a while. See you boys later.
All right, take it easy, Fritz. Good seeing you.
Yeah, see you, Fritz. And we are going to take a slight break, and we'll be right back on G1 TV. I will let you check out this flyer so you can memorize it, so you can watch it, and we'll talk a little bit about it when we get back, right here on G1 TV. All right, what's up, everybody? It's G1. We're going to talk about the matchup that's on your Scott played much competitive pool over the past 3 years and possibly even to 4 years. And he does come back and take on the baddest hombre in the area right now. So that is going to be an absolute phenomenal matchup. I know both players well. Both players play absolutely phenomenal. And that's going to be June 13th. They're going to start at 5 o'clock. It's going to be right here live on G1 TV, and it's 9-ball, so even though it's an evening matchup, it's still set to go pretty quick because these guys are complete pack runners. They're gonna run packs. So hopefully we see some awesome stuff out of these two strong players. And what I really like for you to do is if you went in to Jay's Garage, there's a post in there from me. Actually, you know what? Even better. Just go to the G1 TV Facebook page. It's entitled G1 TV Billiards in Action for All Levels. And go in there and share that post because Jay's Garage is growing, but my G1 TV page is still kind of in the low end hundreds there. So if you could just share that, that would mean the world to me. And share the flyers that we have coming at you. We've got Wilgus and Shade on the 13th. We've got Donnie Daly and Tony Gum on the 6th. Josh Donaldson, Joey Dyer on the 20th. We've got some awesome matchups coming your way live on G1 TV. So let's go ahead and get back to the action. Dan is leading Luke by a score of 13-7.
All right, Dan back up to break. Let's see if he kept the cue ball on the table this time. He didn't put as much behind it.
Oh. Yeah, that magic rack's an interesting rack. I've broken with the magic rack a lot, and truthfully, I think the magic rack's a good rack when you run a bunch of packs, but I don't know if you could just see there, that cue ball or balls kind of land on it. It kind of flops one way or the other a little bit, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt. All right, well, after that was kind of weird, a little technical difficulty. I don't know what that was, or our mics just kind of quit working. Jay's still currently trying to figure out how to get his working. I don't know what the deal is here. But so Dan is looking to get from the 2 to the 3, and it's a tough shot because you got to control the 3 ball. The 3 is looking to run into the 7, and it's looking to be kind of a bad deal. Yeah, see how it could potentially tie up with the 3 ball.
I think I figured it out finally. All right, I don't think Luke has a jump cue. I don't know if he can see any of that 2 ball or not with the 5 in the way. But I've seen him masse a couple shots, so maybe that's what he's going to go with here. Of course, in APA, you can't use jump cues, can you? Unless you're, what is it, an 8 and 9 ball or a 7 and 8 ball, then you can use jump cues,
no,
if I remember
the
right,
APA
or no?
completely forbids the jump cue.
Oh, the APA completely forbids the jump cue now.
Unless, I actually think if you're...
Oh, he hit it. He got a good hit.
If you're in the APA Masters League, I think you can use them.
Okay.
But regular league nights, you can't. They're forbidden.
All right. I don't play in the APA, so I don't remember all those rules.
So it was a great hit by Luke to put Dan kind of in jail here. So let's see if he can kick the 2 ball in.
He did. Oh, he's going to get a great leave out of this one.
He's going to get a great leave out of it, though. Yeah, that's for sure, Jay. You're right. So what are you doing here, Jay? Can he
go in between the 3 and 4?
What are the chances that he can go through 1 rail?
He's going to go 2. Yeah, he got it. Oh, looky there. He did get a good hit.
See, I would have come. I think I don't know. I don't know if I would have tried to do that or not. I'm looking at like a 3-railer. Down here and then up through here. And trying to go with the 2
We
that
need to get that software and some touch screens up here.
That would be cool. I'll talk to Greg, see if that's even compatible with this. He's used it. Maybe there's something on here that'll let us do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know enough about it. But it'd be kind of cool if we could get some playback feature where we could, use the mouse and
draw some lines and arrows
kind
on
of
it.
guide some stuff. That would be pretty sweet. But, Dan gets a good hit out of it, and I think leaves a straight 2-7 combination. But you gotta watch where the 2 ball goes too, Jay.
It may just stun the 2 right there unless he hits it full. Whoa.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Right there.
You gotta watch where it's going.
Lucky he didn't make that 7. He wouldn't have liked that leaf.
So let's see if Dan plays safe here. I would actually hit it a little fuller than that. He left him the ball. Is he taking the 2-9 combination? The 2-4 combination, or 2-5 combination? Ball. Leaves Dan. He missed the ball. Safe.
That's not a good place to leave it. Woody, what's up, buddy?
Not much, Woody. You see what we're doing, brother. Got a lot of stuff going on in the garage tonight. A lot of conversations and things like that offhand, so I apologize for the late silence, but we're still dealing with a lot of stuff. I tell you what, when it comes to all these matches being set up, I think we should probably make a new rule: no cell phones in the booth.
That should probably be a good thing.
But we got people messaging the both of us, setting up a whole bunch of stuff, trying to get everything under control and make everybody happy, but we're never going to do it, So here's Luke shooting a soft rolling ball here. I actually think I would have shot it even softer than that, but he's going to have to shoot it with some high just to have a chance to get it back over there. I didn't shoot that one very hard. I actually would have come through the other way.
Would you?
Come through and played it on this side.
Oh, yeah.
And shoot the 5 ball up there.
Yep.
Up in the
then you
top,
just pop right back out for the 6.
Left-hand corner there.
These cut shots right here have been killing him all night.
Oh yeah. Well, those cut shots
Yep.
suck.
They do.
They're not
I like
easy
those
by
cut
any
shots.
means, and
They're not easy, but I like them.
I don't like any shot like that, really. I mean, I make them, but I don't like them. They don't like me
I
either,
like them
don't
over a
think.
bank shot any day.
Oh yeah, I agree. Whoa, Dan, you hit it. You
Oh.
smoked that, baby. Tell you what, folks. This table plays fast, really fast. Yeah, Woody, doors
Yeah,
open,
Woody.
dude. I mean, you're gonna run in towards the end of the program possibly, but I mean, if you want to come over, doors open. Just walk in the garage. Ooh, just missed the bank. Thanks, Todd. Appreciate it. I tell you what, man, it makes a whole world of difference now that I got Jay in here. Dude, doing these
Oh, it
by
really does.
yourself
It sucks.
absolutely sucks.
It really does suck.
You fall asleep. There's nobody in here to keep you awake. Even if it's good pool, you know, or if it's bad pool, it doesn't matter. You just sit there and you get comfortable in the chair. There's like
And these are pretty comfortable
yeah,
chairs.
there's probably like I don't know, probably a good 10-degree difference between out there and in here. So now it's
Guarantee you
kind
at
of
least
warm,
5, that's for sure.
and it just sucks. So it's nice to have the two headsets in here now to where we can actually talk. And oh, that's a good shot.
Very nice shot.
Yeah, Luke hit that one pretty good. So Luke looking at 13-8. This is definitely the longest game we've had.
Definitely.
Is this still the first game back, or did I miss the score?
Oh, he
Rattles
rattled
the
the 9.
No, it still says 13-7 up there. Okay, just checking. This game's been going on for a little while, so.
Actually, they only have 12-7 up there.
Oh, you're right. Well, it's.
He forgot to move it up.
Yeah, it's
So this should
13-7.
be,
Now it's
this should be
14-7.
14. You want to let him know? If he doesn't move it.
Okay, cool. Yep, still 14-7.
Yep.
So we were right. So 14-7 breaking rack number 22, and looks like Dan says he accidentally cockeyed the rack a little bit. So he's just going to do it over again. Alright, so it looks like he's ready to go. Here we go, rack number 22. Dan reaches the hill. Wing ball fires in the corner pocket. And I believe he has a shot on the one. Oh man, is there an emoji of a dog that I can put down here? Because you guys are barking. Man. Oh, give me like a dog or something. Woof woof. Where's it at? Ah. Here we go. This looks close enough. Bark, bark, woof, woof. Bark, bark, woof, woof.
Oh, brother.
Dan's having a lot of trouble shooting the low outside English shot. He keeps catching the ball.
Yeah, he does.
Too much of the ball, and he's rattling. I'm not sure if he's made a lot of those tonight.
I don't know.
Man, can he see that ball? Okay, I'll say he was looking to set up to shoot that ball. I thought there was no way he could shoot that ball. So looking at the mass say
Yes,
again.
he is. Again.
Well, he mass saves pretty well.
Oh, he
really.
got it. That was a good hit.
Good shot. He's made 2 mass
Yeah, he
shots
has.
tonight. Yeah.
Oh, he played the safety and ended up scratching. Wow.
So that's a shot that I actually would have come in from behind.
I kicked at it.
Yep.
Sent the 9 for a ride.
Well, not even that. I mean, if you can control the 4 ball pretty well, you can hide the cue ball behind the 9.
Right. This puts Dan on the hill. Potentially.
No, this puts Dan winning the match.
Oh, this puts Dan winning the match, right?
Yeah, if he makes this, it's over. And with the cushion, I think I would probably shoot the combination as well.
Yeah. And he makes
That's it, folks. Yeah. Well,
It's up to you guys.
give us just a couple minutes, folks. We'll be right back. Well, in a drastic change of events, they just asked us. They were interested. We talked towards the beginning if they got done in a decent time, and they said that if they could they play to 20? Well, there comes that question, and we answered, sure, we don't care. So they're going to stick around a little longer if you guys want to watch, as I am currently changing this. This match is now a race to 20. So they've gotten done pretty quick.
Yes, they
They're
did.
looking at about 3.5 hours. So Luke said that he wants to try and come back, and Dan said he's completely okay with him trying, pretty much.
Right.
So they're going to keep going. So if you still got something that you want to watch, well, here you go. Come watch G1 TV. So Dan now is getting ready to break rack number 23, leading Luke by a score of 15-7. Wow, 3 balls on the break and a hard shot on the 2 ball. You all right, Stud?
Yeah, my phone tried to jump off the little bench we got here.
Apparently.
I had to slap it back into place.
All right.
So,
Here comes Dan, huh?
yeah, what do you...
I think I play it safe here. I don't go for the bank.
And that sucks, too, because you make 3 balls on the break. You want to
Right.
go for the out.
I think I send that 2 behind the 7, 9, and 3, and send the cue ball back up by the 6 and 8.
Is he going to go for the bank? He
He
did go
went for the bank. That's another thing with the bank shot. You don't know where that cue ball is going to end up. You're turning it loose.
Yep. So after making 3 balls on the break and missing the bank, Luke actually does have not an easy shot, but he had an opportunity to
Right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
What's up, AJ?
Set him up for another combo.
So he's looking at the combo now. Well, this isn't good.
No, sir.
So this combo is very makeable.
Nope.
Oh, he missed it, though.
But
Look out, 8-ball.
I
Ooh,
don't know if he
I
can see
can't
that
tell.
or not. I can't tell from here.
I think he's buried.
I cannot tell from
But
here.
who knows? This guy can masse around
Yes,
anything.
he can. He's done quite a few mass
Looks like
saves
he's
today.
kicking at it.
Nope, he can
No,
see
he can
it.
see the whole ball.
And he uses the 9 and rolls right up in position for the
This
3.
angle's a little touchy at some cut shots.
Yes,
'cause
it is.
I looked for sure like he was kicking at that.
I didn't think he was going to make it.
Draws back.
Whoa.
Oh,
He
boy.
got a
Look
snap
out.
draw
Demon
there,
table
didn't
got
he?
him. Look out.
They just said earlier how the English is just biting so hard.
Yeah. Well, it's brand new.
Right.
It's brand new. It's going to take. I think Chris played, what, 3 games on it? And then it wasn't touched again until Josh and I came out and played a little bit last night. So there was, what, probably 8 games?
I shot about 5 this morning.
All right, so it's got a total of like 16 games on it before this matchup, so that ain't going to do anything.
No.
Uh-oh. Here we go again. No, I
He's
don't
gonna
like this
send
shot.
it for a ride.
I don't like this shot
If he
because
misses,
this
it's
ball
gonna
was
rattle.
easily rattled.
Well,
Well, he left him long.
yes, he did. All right. A natural roll. The cue ball is going to put you right over there by the 7.
Yep. You just got to make it. Tell you what, Luke is having a
He
hard
is
time
having a horrible time.
pocketing a ball. Like, I mean,
He's struggling right now.
Luke said in one of the breaks, he goes, I play way better than this. And Dan even said, yeah,
Yeah,
he
they
does
both
play
did.
better than that. But, I mean, he's just having a... I tell you what, this must be the COVID jitters because I know both these guys said that they have not played a lot of pool. And, yeah, man, the coronavirus just kind of jacked a lot of stuff up.
Oh.
Yep, that was a scratch shot waiting to happen.
Yep.
They can't see that, but we can. See, now I'd put the cue ball down this way a little bit. I'd use the rail and I'd get closer to the 7. Because you could get in the same line about a foot closer.
Right. You even slide it down even more if you wanted to. There he goes.
He says it don't bug him any. I guess I'm just
Picky.
Yep. I just think to myself,
Well,
I mean, that's
here comes this draw shot
Yep.
in the corner pocket.
That's a
probably
rattler.
going to
If
spit
he
it back
rolls
out.
his wrists or anything, he just slow rolls it
Yep.
in there.
He says,
That's
I'll
okay.
just take
You
it.
can-
That's
as long
what
as you're
you
confident
need.
in making the shots.
Yep. Like you say, make the shot and be able to see your
Yep.
next ball. It
That's
gives
what
you
it
a
is.
chance to make it.
Bobby McGrath told me that. Bobby McGrath Jr. told me that. Yep,
Nice
there you go.
out.
3 slow rollers, and he says, you thought I was done.
Oh, 5-12 race.
All right, well, crush and break.
Yeah, it was.
Rack number 24.
With the
Dan
7
leading
ball hanging in the corner pocket.
Luke 15-8. Hello, Ben. So do you bank into the 7
I
or
would
do you
bank
cut
into the 7.
the 8?
I'd bank into the 7.
Yep.
Just like that.
I am probably banking into the 7 as well. But I tell you what, I wouldn't have hit it that hard.
No. He got lucky that 1 ball stopped where it did. Oh.
Oh, look out 9.
Watch out.
Look out 9.
That
He
is
put it
one
there.
Big 9 ball.
He put it there himself. No bueno. Uh-oh.
I think I kicked back into that 2 ball.
Oh, yeah. Send the 9 ball somewhere.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
You have a chance for that 9 to go in the side or the corner.
Kablam. There it goes.
Oh,
I thought he made it.
You try to rob one right there. Oh. Did it stop?
This would be I just put a touch of left on it. Oh, yeah. It'd be squirt.
Right.
And he shot that ball. I mean, he shot the ball straight into the other ball, you know, so it tells me that it squirted out of there. Tell you what, I'm very, very happy that I've had a place that I can still hit balls around. I don't want to be 3 months rusty.
Oh, no.
That's. Look out, 9. All right, it's
There,
okay.
he's all right.
It's just some love.
Well, from that close, he can fire that 5 ball in.
Yeah, you could
With
fire
draw.
it and drive, or not drive, draw. Could draw the ball back. Now it looks like I see a little logo on Dan's shaft that might indicate that it is a low deflection shaft. Well, that's not
That'll
how
work.
I would have played it.
But it'll
But
work.
it works.
Now, do you draw this or do you go 2 rails and come back for the 8?
Oh no, I'm drawing it all day long. That's another one of those short
you
strokes.
just short
I mean,
stroke it,
well,
draw
you
right
don't
back
have
off
to
the
short.
bottom
You don't
rail.
even have to short stroke this one. I think I just jack up a little bit and really focus on hitting the cue ball super, super good.
Right.
And you can pull it back in front of the 8.
Right.
You don't have to play pro shape or anything. You just got to hit it good.
Oh,
Uh-oh, look out.
straight across. Yep, this one you just play up in the top right corner and let the cue ball float right on up. What's up, Woody?
Woodrow. What's up, brother? Yes, it is. It's freezing in here.
Yes, we keep it cold.
Uh-oh. Luke might,
There he
Luke
goes.
might mount this
There's
comeback,
9.
Jay. Old boy is right. What's up, Woody?
It's good in here, man. It feels amazing out there. It's cold out there. I just can't even turn the
Yeah,
air conditioner.
it's like 60 degrees out there. It's
Awesome.
cold.
Yeah. Even my big old muscles ain't. They're not hot out there. Dan Cox, I thought it was Coxie. Oh,
No, that's Ryan Cox.
Ryan. I saw him last night.
Ryan Cox? Yeah? I haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't either. Totally sucks. I think he knew it though.
So here's break 25. We're getting ready to take a break after this game. And snaps the 9. Oh, and that's it. He snaps the 9 again.
That's 2. He is mounting that comeback.
And we're gonna take a break.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely take a break. So, with that being said, I think Dan's might be a little upset that he said that he'd let these guys play it out. So, and crazy sign of events.
That's crazy. This is Woody. Hey, Woody. What's the score now?
The score's 15 to 10, and we'll be right back after a brief break right here on G1 TV. All right, as the break continues, the extension of this race to 15 to a race to 20 is brought to you by a whole bunch of people. With that being said, first, if you like what you see, you need to thank Baxter's Locksmith and Security Solutions, because without Caleb Baxter, we would not only have the booth, but we would not have the amazing camera footage that you see before you with the quality that it represents. So Caleb works mainly in security issues. He's your one-stop security shop. So with that being said, he takes care of video surveillance. He'll do locks and padlocks for you. He'll cut your keys. If you need door closers, he'll get that for you. If you have a safe that needs changed, he'll handle that for you too. Like a combination or anything like that. He's a 24-hour service. So if you need anything like that, give Caleb a call and he'll probably find some way to help you out. Give him a call at 815-822-5653. We also have Marson's Home Improvement. Jeremy Marson has done a lot of work around the garage to keep the conditions that are necessary to have G1 TV inside Jay's garage. So Jeremy stands behind his work. He's a good dude, and he busts his ass 150% of the time. So if you need any home improvement issues that need resolved, go ahead and give Jeremy at Marson's Home Improvements a call at 822-75, walking and pet sitting. She'll pretty much 5'8", 5'3". So here we go with 16-10, but they swear up and down that the score is 16-10. So with head and go on with rack number 27, with Dan leading Luke 16-10.
Turn the thermostat up a little bit. It's really, really cold out there.
That's okay.
Whew.
At least you know the table's playing how it's supposed to
My
be.
nipple got hard. There ain't much humidity out there right now.
What up, Kirk?
Hey, Kirk. Luke said that tonight was the first night he's ever made the 9-ball on the break. He's come close a couple times before, but this is the first time he's ever made the
And he's
9-ball on
done
a
it
break.
twice?
And he's done it 2 times.
That's crazy.
Tonight. He said he's won 2 APA patches tonight. If only it was APA.
Well, if he really wants one, I'm sure I can find one.
Well, I think I might have one at home too. Actually, I might have one sitting right over there by the toolbox.
Might have to give it to him before we leave here.
I may have to. I'm going to have to look at it. Alright, so Luke misses the 1, leaves Dan a shot on it. Dan goes 3 rails
away.
and it is rolling.
Man, look at that ball roll.
My
Did you really-
gosh.
Did you really turn up the thermostat for real?
Yeah, I did. It's cold out
no
there,
way,
dude.
man. Freaking, you play pool in wintertime out there,
Well,
folks.
you
I'm
better
telling
bring
you
your
right
jackets
now.
right now.
You come into Jay's garage, you bring your winter coat. I'm telling you.
We have had people sit in here to watch a match that had hoodies on and put blankets over their legs and stuff.
And honestly, wouldn't have it any other way. Uh-oh, here's that shot again.
Yep.
How did he make that?
and
He
hit-
rattled that
he
one,
did it
too.
again.
I'm not sure if he's made... Oh,
One of them really
that's,
hard cut shots.
yeah,
that's a good
an
leave,
interesting
though.
leave. Yeah.
That
Luke's-
8-ball's in the way of the kick,
Luke's
isn't
not
it?
going to like that. So, I actually learned a lot from a DVD about this kicking system,
Oh,
and it is
yes.
pretty freaking close. So if he shoots just past the 9-ball with
With
a
right
bunch
hand?
of high English, he's going to have a chance to spin around the 8-ball and smack that ball right into the corner pocket.
Huh.
Yep, and
And
he
see,
needs,
I
he
would've
needs
tried to
about a
throw it
half a
with
tip
right.
of right, just to where it goes and goes right around it. But he's kind of got to hit it hard in order for it to. Oh no, he
Oh, no,
didn't!
he
Boom!
doesn't.
There it is!
Oh,
Oh,
there it
okay, all
goes.
right, all
And he
right.
comes back for the 4 even. That was a good shot.
That was great. So it just appears that the table isn't as playing as short as we think that it is.
That's right.
So
I think the cold weather changed. Like
he-
you said
he
when you
did-
played on it, it's an ever-changing table.
yep, he did have that high right on it, so that was a good solid shot. So
Uh-oh. I don't think I would have done
I
that.
don't think he's gonna like this one though.
No, sir.
Well, if he kicks at this and doesn't scratch, I might be impressed. Yeah, that one's pretty brutal. Now he's got to hit on the left side of the 5-ball, the purple 5-ball, without hitting the 9. Because if he hits the other side, he's going to scratch. Oh, get out of the pocket. Luckily for Luke, the 9-ball has moved past the corner pocket. But that doesn't stop Dan from staring at it. Dan's looking to see if it goes right now. Which at this point, with only 4 balls left, there's pretty much no reason to go for it, as Dan sees. So he's going to take the 5-ball out instead of shooting the combination. Because after pocketing the 5, there's only 4 balls left, and they're all out in the open. Jay, look at what shot he's getting ready to shoot again.
Uh-oh, another one of those shots.
Yep.
So he's been
He has not had good luck with these shots all night tonight.
he's been coming up
Truth be
slow
told,
on it.
I don't remember him making one of them yet.
No, let's see if he can get out of get it out of his system right here and make this one. What is he queuing on these? Is he just using top or is he using outside?
Well, if he
Looks
uses
like he's
any
using
outside, I've noticed
outside.
that he's over that he's not hitting
Uh-oh,
them good
he
enough. He
made
hit
it.
that one good. He hit that one all right.
Yes, he did. So now, he shoots at 7. Does he just try to punch back out and play the counter?
Oh, definitely. Like barely
Oh.
any spin at all. Just below center, just to
He's
pop it
going
right
to
back
top.
towards the middle of the table. So he's coming on the other side of the 8 ball.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was thinking there. That wasn't the right shot, I don't think.
Right.
I don't want to say I always shoot the right shots, but
God knows I don't.
I mean, well, the only way you have to shoot that is if the 8 ball didn't go past the 9.
Right.
But at the same time, too, I think he could have played the 8 off the back of the 9, which is a shot that he might not know. I don't know.
Now Luke has slowed down. He's not hitting the balls like he was before. He's hitting them softer.
Yep, he's hitting them softer. He's letting them roll in the pocket. And here's a good opportunity too. He's got a big angle for the cue ball to go across the table,
Yep.
and he's got a huge pocket to where if he
With the
slow
9 right
rolls it,
there.
if he slow rolls it, he might be in trouble
Right.
because the 9 ball is going to scoot out of the pocket. So he's got to hit this with a little bit of enthusiasm to have a chance on it. He didn't. Don't hit the 9.
He hit the 9.
Well, he hit the 9. I guess he hit it with enough enthusiasm.
He
The
did.
8 ball, the cue ball moved a lot, but it might not have if he'd have made it.
Right. Oh, he didn't want to hit it.
Clips the back end of the 9 ball. Has there been a bank shot that they've made yet like this?
They've made a couple, but I don't think one on the long rail, no.
So this is a shot that I don't shoot very hard, and I shoot with high English about half ball. He drills it.
He drilled that
He
one.
drilled that one.
We
So he
go up
moves to
17.
17 to 10. In the meantime, let's talk about next week's main event matchup featuring Donnie Daly taking on Tony Gum. Their action's going to start at 2 p.m. They're going to play 8 ball, and they're going to race to 15 using the ACS, the American Cue Sports Alliance rules. So basically what that means is if you make a ball on the break and scratch, there is a kitchen. Okay, it's still an open table. The 8 ball's not neutral, all that stuff. And see, it's winter break, rack your own. You can sweat it on G1 TV at 2 o'clock this coming Saturday. So here's Dan getting ready to break rack number 28, leading Luke 7.
He makes that wing ball again. Almost put the 9 in the side.
Just makes it. And honestly, we didn't really have any idea
There it
that
goes.
it was
Now,
going on.
is it catching up?
Uh,
Or is it froze up again?
it looks like it's.
It looks like it's jumping all around.
Yeah, it looks like it's trying to catch up. I'm not exactly sure what's going on.
Okay, now it's caught. It's caught up now.
Well, I hope so. Sorry about that, folks.
Wow, that is really weird. I just noticed it at the top of the
that
screen.
looks goofy. Well, anyway.
Oh, he bumps the 3 ball with his cue.
Yep,
Dan
he
tells him
says,
to go ahead and put it back.
Just put it back where you want it. So this is a safety I think I'd play because that
Oh
ball does
yeah,
not go.
I'd just roll it right up in the group.
Yep, that ball don't go.
Wow.
It's too hard. So
And leaves it right in the side pocket.
man, you put the cue ball into the stack and you put the 1
Yep.
behind the stack. Yeah.
Try to leave the 1 right on the rail. Or do you take the one off the rail and leave the cue ball up in the stack and leave the one over here on the bottom
that's
rail?
what I.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think your way's probably. It depends on where the buried part is in the stack.
Right.
If you can't see the top rail,
Right.
it stays
because
over
of the
here.
8-ball.
If you can bury it to where you miss this rail, it comes
Right.
over here. This also I would call
Ooh.
a safety.
Yep. I would stop it and put it right on the 4 and the 9.
Oh, I wouldn't even stop it. I'd put it a
Well,
little
I
bit on
would
the left-hand
put a
side,
little
and I'd
bit,
drive
yeah.
it into the 4 and the 9 and park it in there.
Just like that.
Oh, look out!
Oh.
Oh, he had such a
Wow.
good chance, too.
Wow.
Oh, it was
That's crazy.
Good shot. We're on the same page there, so that means that would
Yeah.
have exactly happened to me, too.
Right? All right, looks like he's drawn to come back off the rail here to throw out to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's left himself another one of these tester cuts.
These are really, really thin.
You know, they're actually not as thin as they appear. This is actually a...
I find myself using a lot of inside English whenever I shoot those shots.
Yeah, I think a lot of people probably do. I guess it was thin. That was probably an 8th ball hit. I was fighting whether or not it would be a 3rd of ball hit or an 8th of a ball hit, but
Right.
yeah, I'm thinking it was probably an 8th of a ball hit. So that's pretty thin.
Oh, he caught the 4.
Well, if Dan's not careful,
Luke's gonna sneak right back into this.
Luke's gonna sneak back into this matchup, and that's not something that Luke wants. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not something that Dan wants.
Luke wants
that
it
very
much.
Luke wants that much. You see here, I don't know why he's
Playing
giving
it with a
himself
lot of
angle.
top.
What, did he forget that the 4 ball was pink?
I think so.
No, he's smiling
He's
like he
smiling
didn't hit it
about it.
hard enough. Luke, all you got to do there is just stop that ball. You shoot the 4 ball in the bottom right-hand portion of the screen there.
Yep.
So now he's looking at a bank shot from the looks of it. Send the cue ball crazy.
Oh, he almost got it
Rattles
too.
the 4.
Wow, that would have been a good shot. He would not have liked where he's at on the 5 ball though.
He wouldn't have liked the next shot though.
Oh my goodness. That's 2 in a row Dan's missed.
I got nothing.
Don't look at me. Thank you, AJ. Alright, I don't think Luke's going to make that same mistake.
Oh, he might have.
Yeah.
In his
you ain't
own
gonna like
way,
where
he
this
did.
ends up.
See, that's a shot that I put the cue ball almost right next to the 3.
And just come off the top rail
Yep.
back out.
Yep. Now he's got to worry about scratching.
Oh, he caught the tip.
If he would have made it, he would have scratched.
Yes, he would have. Well, the 5 still plays up in the top right-hand corner pocket. So.
Yeah, the 5 ball plays right into a safety. Thanks, AJ. This is about a 50% hit and a stop shot. And then the good news about it is if you can completely stop it, which he looks like he's going to cut this ball, which I have a major problem with because I would not do this at all.
Well.
It's a great shot, but now look what's going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right where I would have ended up.
That's a safety, man.
Because I would have tried that.
because if you play the safe, you got to think of where the 5 ball's going. 5 ball's going right over by the 9.
Right.
I mean, I'm looking to my next shot to where I'm potentially shooting a combination to win the game. I guess you're kind of giving your opponent a chance to slop something in, but yeah, I don't like this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Neither does
No.
Neither does Dan. AJ, if you're still watching, did you ever find out about the question that I asked you yesterday?
Oh. Uh-oh, right off the 9 ball. You almost got another one.
Well, I'm just going to leave that one alone.
Kevin, I don't think you'd make it in here, buddy. They all blew you right off. You don't know enough pool. All right, he's going to cut the 8 ball in the top right-hand corner pocket, and he overcut it. He's only made one of those so far tonight, I think.
Oh, did you just see that?
Right on there.
Did that just flip down?
No. No, it didn't. The cue ball did not just flip to the right.
I thought I watched it settle and then just kind of go, look.
I don't think.
Ew. It's like we got a little bit of guy love going on.
Hey, don't you worry about me and Kevin.
I'm not worried. You guys do whatever you want.
I won't worry about you and Josh.
It's 2020, man. Whatever. So Dan actually needs to. It looks like he's going to bank it, but this is the shot that he needs to. It's good bank.
He drills the bank shot.
So the shot that most players play is the one that he's actually missed the majority of the night. The high outside shot.
Yep.
And he might actually recognize that he hasn't had good luck with that, so he opted to bank it instead. So overall, that's a good shot. And if that's what he was thinking during the process, that's a phenomenal observation. So we talk about pool, being such a mental game, and we have to be able to realize our weaknesses and strengths, and we have to understand that when we're playing a long set like the 20, we have to realize that sometimes the things we normally do aren't working. So, moving on, here we are. Rack number 29. Dan's leading Luke, 18-10.
I think he's looking for that 9 ball break. What do you think?
Well,
he's trying for the one in the side. He's going for the one in the side.
To make the 9 on the break, I think with a magic rack, you don't hit very hard.
No.
I mean, you can slam it in there, but I mean, I've just noticed there's more movement out of the 9 ball the less power you have into the rack. Or maybe that's just been my own experience with the magic
Luke
rack.
has slammed 2 in there tonight.
Yeah, Luke's hammered 2 of them.
Yes, he is. Oh.
Well, they've just reached the 4-hour mark. We got going at 5:03 p.m.
And drawing that. It's just going to keep on giving. There you go. Take a look at it.
I think this is a cut shot. Yep, he did try and cut it. I could just tell from
Well,
here. I
he
thought
got
he
a
was
good
trying to
lead on
bank
that.
it because it didn't look like he was cutting it enough.
Right.
So it looks like Dan's looking to clip
I
the
think you
two
can see a
ball.
little bit of it. Maybe just a... Nope.
That's 3 times that he's done that in the
Yes,
last
it
3
is.
games. So now you got to worry about the 5 ball. What are you going to do with the 5 ball?
You
You
gotta
gotta-
leave yourself an angle to break it out.
like,
You have
this
to.
is well, he can still get there.
Yep.
It's just going to be a little longer than what he'd like. I'd still just slow roll it, roll up about 6 inches.
He's putting left on it.
Yeah, he tried. It looks like he
What
tried
is
to
he
use the
doing?
rails almost. Now he's going to get straight in.
Wow.
So Luke appears to be in a little bit of trouble.
Whoa.
Oh
What are
no,
you doing?
he thinks the 5's the 4.
Oh,
He thinks the
no.
5's the 4.
There
Oh
it is.
no.
That's the first
Oh,
trip
that's the
up.
first time that's
Yep, and now he
happened.
notices
Oh,
it.
yeah. We
Yep,
were just
the
in here
pink ball.
talking about it. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
So,
There's the first mistake we've seen so far.
that's the first mistake that we've seen since we got the balls,
Yes,
actually.
it is.
Oh, man. Bummer. The 4 ball's not purple anymore.
No, sir, it is not.
And Dan let him do it.
He
I thought they were
did?
friends.
Ah, nobody's friends when there's $100 or $50, something like that on the line. Friendship goes out the window.
That cracks me up.
Wow.
Dan's a guy to give the break back
Yeah.
to you, but then let you kick the 5 ball when he thinks it's the 4 ball.
Wow.
That's awesome. So Dan is looking like, ah, crap, I got here. All he's got to do is just stop the ball.
Yep.
I think he was almost looking to... I wonder if he could bump into the 9 a little bit. Does he? Oh, yeah, he's got
Yeah,
angle.
he can.
He's got angle just to roll forward into the 9, so it pushes the 9 closer to the rail. It makes it easier. I'd put high English on it and shove it
Yep.
over there. Yep,
Just like that.
just like that. Make it a little easier to put in the pocket. I still can't believe he let him
Can't
do
do
that. Well, I heard him say...
He must have to work early in the morning, and that's why he's
No, I heard Dan say something about payback.
Oh.
That was payback for something.
Oh,
and I
okay.
don't-
So maybe that was payback for giving him the break. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but hopefully he doesn't rattle this ball.
The bottom. The commentator's curse. He said it just before he shot it.
Yep.
That's what it is. Wow.
That's what you get for letting your buddy shoot the wrong. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I thought he was gonna draw
Yeah,
it.
I did too. I thought he was going to right in the
That's what you
side
get for
pocket.
letting your buddy kick at the 5 ball when he thinks it's the 4 ball. Shame on you.
That's just ruthless.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Uh-oh. So he leaves Dan with a bank. And I don't know if the 9 ball's on the rail or not. So if it's on the rail and he smacks it really hard, it's got a chance to go 3 rails in the side pocket. If it's off of the rail, it's got a chance to go in the hole, but if it's too close to the rail, Dan's going to be really frustrated because it's going to rattle in the pocket. So let's see which option it is. Is he going to fire at it? Fires at it.
Ooh, in the
3 in the
side,
side, baby! 3 in the side! Oh!
Man. He says that's where he's going the whole time. Oh. So is he gonna bank it back at him? Or is he gonna try to cut it?
I would cut that ball
I'd
myself.
cut this one with inside.
But I actually think, yeah, he's probably gonna play the bank back at him.
He's gotta worry
I would
about
think.
scratching with that one.
I mean, he doesn't want to cut. He doesn't want to cut it. That's a sharp cut. He makes it.
There.
Oh,
Off of the...
come on, Efren.
Oh, wow.
And the
They just
battle,
keep giving it back
the
and
battle
forth
of
to
the
each other.
supremacy.
My goodness. I don't want it. You take it. I don't want it. You take it.
Battle of supremacy over the 9-ball is looking to come to an
Wow.
end here. And Dan is looking to go to the hill for the second time in this matchup. But how can he get to the hill 2 times in one match? Oh
Are you
my
kidding
God, did
me?
you really just do that?
I think he did.
He says he has to piss. I just read his words. He says he's got to pee.
Well,
That's not a way to do it.
No.
That's not a way to
You
piss.
make it, you go take a leak.
Is he gonna? No, he's gonna cut this ball.
Yeah, you should cut
Somebody,
this
please make it.
one. Oh my
no.
gosh. Wow. Holy hell.
So
Neither
we got
of them
one
wanna
guy
win this
that's
game.
got to pee.
His friend's gonna keep him out here as
Yeah,
long as he
and
can.
I
Make
don't,
him
I don't
hold
know.
it.
I don't know if the other guy's got
He's
to
gonna
pee.
turn his eyes yellow.
This is the craziest game of 9-ball that I've seen in a long time. So Dan's gonna bank
He's
this
gonna
ball.
bank
I'd
it.
kick
I
this
would kick
ball.
this one all day long. And he fires
Drills it and scratches it.
Drills-
Oh!
Oh, look at there. He's back on the hill.
So
Look, he's not even hesitating. He's got to go.
back to what I was saying. How do you get to the hill twice in one match? Well, it's very simple. He beats him once and then says, "Oh,
Yeah, grab it.
I want to go to 20." So the original match was to 15. Dan won that match. What was it? 15 to 10?
Yeah,
No, 15 to
10.
8. 15 to 8.
It was 15-10.
Was it? No.
Yeah. Because they took a break. Remember? Oh, actually, they said it was 16-10.
No. He won the original match 15 to 8, I think. And then somewhere in there I missed some random
I thought it
game.
was 15-10, and I thought we missed a game somewhere in there.
No, because it wasn't time for a break yet when they won. We went right back into
That's
it
right.
after
They did
said,
go right
yeah.
back into it.
So it must have been 15 to
Yeah, it was
15 to 8 or 9
or 15 or
something.
9, one of the two.
So here we go. Dan freshly removed from whatever issue he was having. Getting ready to break
Oh, man.
for him the hill game.
Right? I'm going to give a shout out to Baxter's Locksmith and Security Solutions here in Pontiac and the surrounding areas they take care of. You can get a hold of them at 815-822-5653. Also, Marston's Home Improvements. They do really good work, free quotes, and they're not overpriced. You can get a hold of Jeremy Marson at 815-822-7517. And Sammy's Pet Salon. You can follow him on Facebook at Sammy's Pet Salon, or you can get a hold of her at 815-867-6858. All right, Dan, back up to break on the hill, right?
Yeah, he's on the hill. Oh, dude. Now you hit the G1 break.
Oh.
Now you snap the 9.
Wouldn't that be
Now
epic?
you snap the 9 and
Wouldn't
just
that be
torture
epic?
him. Just say game over. Bam. Here we go. On the snap, Vincent. And the 9 ball doesn't even move.
But he makes 2 on the break. And he has a shape on the 1.
He's in a tough spot. Does he move every ball trying to? No, he doesn't. Yeah, he's in a tough spot. The 1 ball is in a weird position.
It really is. He's got to get on the 3. I think I use a little bit of top here. You got to use top to get out there, I think.
Yeah, but the angle off the rail almost looks like it takes you straight at the 3 ball.
It almost does.
So you almost have to put
you
top.
You got to jack up
like,
a little bit?
No, like 2 tips a high, and then like just a half a tip a left to try to put it on the other side of the 3.
Ooh.
Oh, look out.
And
Well, that was interesting.
Wow. That was, I don't know that trick shot. Alrighty here. Let's make sure he remembers that pink ball is the 4 ball.
I think Dan would let him do it again.
I think he would. I would.
I lost my trust with that guy. Man, he's gonna draw. Is he gonna draw this ball?
Yeah, nope. He hit center and just floated right through it, I think.
Yeah, Luke, give yourself a little more angle, man, and get yourself off the rail. Because you have not been very successful in stop shots tonight, bro.
We fired at that one. 3 rails right in the... No, the 8 ball got in the way.
That's what I'm saying. That was his stop shot. He has not been successful in stop shots tonight.
Goofy. Oh, Woody.
Whatever.
Crazy guy. Alright, so the cue ball is going to hit the 8 ball. And
not if you bank it and drill it.
Bank. Wow.
Wowzers.
This guy is a banking machine.
I don't remember, did I even share this to Jay's Garage tonight?
Well, let's see if he tries to drill another bank.
Oh, yeah, I did.
And he does. He does. He just drilled another bank shot, Eric.
Oh, boy.
He may bank out here.
Do it. I will give Dan Cox $1 out of my pocket.
5 bank shots in
if
a row to get
banks
out.
Every
That
ball.
would be... That'd be epic. Candy, he is drilling these bank shots. It's crazy.
Unfortunately, though, this isn't a bank shot. This is a straight high angle shot on the 6.
Alright, what's he going to do here?
Yeah, it looks like
he's
he's
trying to
looking to
reverse
cut it.
it.
Yeah, he looks like he's looking to cut it.
No,
he did go for the
went
bank.
For the bank. He definitely sent it. Wow. If he would have drilled that one, that would have been amazing.
I don't think he'd have liked where the ball would have been, though, if he did.
Yeah, right. He'd have just banked that one, too.
Oh, is he going to draw this ball?
Yep. And that's going to be behind the 8.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you can see it.
Well, you know what I'm going to do here, Jay.
Oh, safety time.
Yes, sir. Definitely, without a doubt. My safe would have already been done.
You wouldn't even put no thought behind that one, would
no,
you?
I mean, ball just stopped. He already told you what I was going to do.
Yep.
Just a light roll to push the 6 on the other side of the 8. Cue ball. Oh, we let him see it. didn't cut it thin enough to,
No, he did not.
complete the safety.
He caught that one quite full, didn't
He almost looks like he hit that like third of a ball.
he? Right.
You got to hit that at about an eighth of a
Now he's
ball.
going to kick at this one.
I would. I'd kick at it
You
with
might as
draw
well,
and kill
yep.
it right behind the 8 ball and pray I
Yep.
don't make anything.
Pray. I like the way you put the pray in there. Pray I don't make it.
Well, you know how that works. You play a nice safe and then you accidentally make the ball
And
and
you're
you
locked
squirrel
right up
yourself
on the ball.
behind the ball. Yeah.
He's not kicking.
No, he chose the bank.
Well, it
He
comes
chose
back
the
a
bank
double.
billiard to pocket the cue ball.
Oh,
That's
my
a bold
goodness.
move, Jay. Let's see if it pays off
That
for
was a
him.
bold move, Cotton, huh? Oh, wow.
So this could be the end
Now he's lining stuff
For
up
Mr.
with a natural
Marques.
roll.
So here,
Just looking.
just for fun, I would put a little bit of top right on it. Just
Just
roll
to
back
float
out.
right back out.
Teeter, teeter, teeter.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
He's still all right.
Here we
You
go
just
for
roll
the
this right on up.
final ball jitters.
Yep. Well,
Again.
they each got 3 shots at the 9-ball last
Yeah.
game.
Again, a slow roller.
But Dan does not have to urinate this time.
He
so.
does not have to go to the bathroom this time. And you can
Looky
tell by the
there,
emphasis,
yep.
he fires it in there.
He did.
And here we go. The hill ball to defeat Luke Marques. 20-10.
There it is.
That's it,
20
ladies
to
and
10.
gentlemen. The match is finally complete. No, we are not going to 25.
No, we are not.
So you don't have to worry about it. Now, before everybody goes, everybody freeze. Stay right here. Don't go anywhere on G1 TV yet because we have some final things that we need to discuss. And that is starting next Saturday.
Yep.
So check it out. This is when we want you back. We want you back throughout the week. But if you want to see some good pool and you want to see some good pool players, you want to learn something, this is your opportunity right here on G1 TV. Starting June 6th, we got a master player in Donnie Daly taking on an advanced player who's probably a master player anyway in Tony
Right.
Gum. So we're going to see some 8-ball action coming June 6th. It's a race to 15 starting at 2 p.m. And you can sweat and bet right here on G1 TV. Moving forward, we have possibly the matchup of the month.
Oh, goodness. I can't
This
wait for
matchup
one.
I am so excited about because it features 2 phenomenal players with 2 phenomenal reputations. Coming up, we have Abe Shade coming to the garage from Peoria to take on the returning from hiatus, quote, semi now unretired, Dustin Wilgus. Dustin Wilgus is from Champaign, and let me tell you something. This is something that you're not going to want to miss. It happens on June 13. It happens on G1 TV. Okay, it's a race to 20. They're playing 9-ball. The 3-foul rule's in effect, folks. This is old school 9-ball with the potential to watch one of these guys run over the other one because it's winter break. They can run packs on each other.
Yep.
This is something that you're not going to want to watch. We have reserved seating available for this matchup. We will be reserved seating the spectator chairs for a whopping $5. You can come in and you can donate a couple bucks and sit wherever you like, but if you want to sit in those chairs, we're going to reserve them for people for a whopping $5. So, you want to come in and you want to watch that spectacular matchup and learn some good stuff, check them right here June 13th at 5 p.m. on G1 TV. And finally, we have Josh Donaldson taking on Joey Dyer. Josh also hails from Peoria. Joey is from Ottawa. Again, 2 advanced players duking it out in some rotation action. 10-ball, race to 25. The world standardized rules of 10-ball apply. Basically what that means, folks, if they slop in a ball at any point in time, the upcoming player has the option to shoot that shot or pass it back to the person who slopped in the ball. So, with that being said, if I'm shooting the 2-ball and I slop in the 2-ball and I bury myself behind the 5-ball, since it's a call pocket game, someone else would have the option to come up, take a look at it, and decide if they want to shoot it. If I bury myself behind the 5-ball, guess who's shooting it? It's me. So with that being said, you can sweat all of the action of these 3 matches coming up right here on G1 TV. So we will keep you in the loop of everything that's going on. Okay. What's that? Yeah, you're right. It's right here. Dude, it's Jay's Garage is the place to be. Whether people like it or not, Jay's Garage is the place to be. So with that being said, he's Jay Carwile. I am the glorious one himself, Eric Naretto, saying thanks for watching. Again, the final score of today's matchup, Dan Cox 20, Luke Marques 10. I hope to see you all next time right here inside the wonderful Jay's Garage on G1 TV.